Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. We are about to get started with some more Fields of Mystria. Hopefully our first crops will be ready for harvest, although I'm pretty sure that I've been ignoring them or otherwise not doing what I'm supposed to with them, so they might not be ready. I'm still semi-professional from work earlier, but that's about it. I did not get super glammed up to stream today. Not that I normally do, but I didn't have it in me today. I'm very, very tired. It was a long day yesterday at work, and it continued into today and continued being a bit of a long day today. Hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. So we're gonna play a game we already started. Originally, I was gonna see about playing some Infinity Nikki because there's supposed to be this big update coming, but I thought, if they take the game down in the middle of me playing it, that's gonna kind of kill my vibe. So let's continue with Fields of Mystria, see how far we can get, see if we can actually do some mining today, since we sort of dove into the mines a little bit, but didn't really do anything with it. So, there's still a bunch to explore out there. We figured out how to uncover the little mounds that we kept seeing everywhere. We met all the characters. We unlocked the bridge. So now we can have Saturday markets. We did all of that very, very quickly. So it feels like we're getting the game started very fast, but I don't know if that's just what it feels like or if that's actually the case. So hopefully we'll find out soon. I don't know why Fields of Mystria is not popped up on the screen. Maybe I can force it to if I open it up. But we shall see. See if it decides to work today. I may have to switch it back to like a windowed mode to see if that works. Let's see if that, because I have to keep tabbing in and out. Oh, okay, there we go, there we go. Cool, fantastic. As usual, the music is only half working for me, and you guys are on this screen today. You were last time as well, but you're on this screen again today, and that's just a thing. I was thinking that I might pick up Little Witch in the Woods, which is supposed to be this little cute pixel game about being a witch and crafting potions and things like that, which seems like it could be right up my alley, but I'm not sure yet. I have a feeling that there's going to be some other games that I want to play, like I do want to do a Pokemon run on the stream, and just go through the main story basically, and then maybe go for some completionist, maybe not. But what I would like to do and what I'd like to see is like more story-driven stuff, so that we can have our stories all the way through. How is everyone? Well, hopefully they're doing good. And I'm tired, but that's okay. Anywho, so I'm thinking of having more, like I said, story type games. Like games like this are really fun, and I could definitely play this in my downtime when it's in between story games. But we'll see, because the only one I can think of that we haven't really dove into yet is more Ace Attorney, and like I've played the first of the Ace Attorney Investigates, which is the one you play as Miles Edgeworth, but I have never played the second one. So I purchased it when it came out for the Switch, but I never actually played it. So we might get back into that. We might do some more voice acting with that and stuff. We'll have to see, because as of every last time I've streamed, if I talk too much, I start coughing, which is not very good if I'm trying to do a bunch of voices. So we'll see. I know we stayed on the start screen forever. As suspected, if we jump right in, we go right into our game. So for anyone who hasn't played Fields of Mystria but is a fan of games like Stardew Valley and Coral Island and things like that, it does appear to be a really fun game. It moves really well. Your character can run around inside. We discovered that we could access the shops after hours, so you don't have to go between a certain time. You just have to be in bed before 2 a.m. So, pretty cool. We got a dog last time, which pet with the Q. Perfect. I think it's a purple dog. I don't remember what color dog we picked, but I think it's purple. I think we already have this guy. Yes, we already have the ladybug. We can just go right over here and ship it. I do have to keep looking at my... Oops, that was not the right button. I didn't mean to ship my, my net, but, you know, it's fine. It is very, very cute. Highly worth it. So our first goal for the day, of course, is to grow some crops. I did say we're gonna grow our first crop. Totally forgot that we had actually grown some crops last time. But you know, we're trying to finish off the whole season's worth of crops. So I'm still gonna count it because those were ones that we got from other people, and these are ones that we purchased ourselves. So that's my new justification for why I lied on the title, because I forgot entirely until I looked at our garden. So also, speaking of, I need to look at our quests again. That's one of the main issues that I have when I only stream once a week like this, is that, sorry, I'm getting my wrist rest because I work from home, and so my wrists are resting on them all day, and I've grown accustomed. So I have one for each wrist right now. It's very, very fancy. One of them is just this little purple cloud, and I have like a full long one for my actual keyboard for work. And the other one is one that my brother got me many years ago. It's falling apart, but it is corgi butt. So, although I do not have a corgi butts are still very funny. So, you know. Anyway, Cheryl, what are our quests? But yeah, like I was saying, one of the main reasons that it's harder for me to only stream one time a week, especially with games like this, is I have completely forgotten most of what we did last week. I know we didn't get very far in the mines, and I know we unlocked the bridge and like major milestones like that, but the fact that we had grown our first crop and already sold it and totally forgot about that. Anyway, what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to ship 10 crops and then speak to Adeline. We've already shipped 2, so that's cool. And then we've also gotten requests for a trout, if we can ever figure out how to fish. We got a request for tuna sashimi, which is something we have to make. Cabbage, which we have to grow, and we are growing. Morel mushroom, which I think we have to forage from somewhere. And potted plant, I think we have to craft it, but I don't know how. So, now that I've reminded myself what we're even doing here, let's do things. Peat. Oh. I thought we had picked up some peat at some point, but I guess not. You look harvestable. The dandelion was in fact. Alright, so we don't really need a whole heck of a lot. We're gonna go out to the beach mostly because we only grabbed like 1 shell from there, and I want to make sure we're giving it a fair shake. Oh, our inventory's full. I'll probably get rid of the dandelion. I can't eat it, so what can I do with it? I saw someone throw things in this game. Like they just threw stuff out of their hands. Oops, that's the map. But I don't know how to do that. So I'm gonna assume that... Oh! Well, that was the button. G. G is the button to throw things on the ground. So that's cool, I guess. But this is also a bug that we have. So if we find something else like this, we can go to our handy dandy bug and press G and say goodbye. Oh, G for goodbye. That makes sense, actually. A meteorite. Heck yeah. Alright, so we can't really fit anything else. I don't think we're going to be able to sacrifice anything for those 2 bugs. So let's run up to the handy dandy museum, drop this stuff off, and then we'll continue on. Oh, look at that worm. Gross. And a caterpillar. He was a very wormy worm. Oh, hey guys. I don't want to accidentally hand people stuff, so I'm going to scroll back to our stuff. I do think it's neat that the way that you scroll through things is with the scroll wheel, but it is very easy for me to scroll on the specific mouse that I have, so it's going to be a challenge to not do it by accident. As usual. I do it by accident anyway. Donate. Alright, we need 1 more thing from the dig site. And also 3 more prehistoric things. Nice. So that was stuff that we found at the dig site last time that I forgot existed, which is over here somewhere. So that's pretty cool. There's also this area up here that we can't access because this thing is broken. So I don't know if maybe that's like a late game thing or if it's a full release thing or how that's gonna work. It's too late to go in the mines this evening, although we didn't really get a lot done before we saved, apparently. Aldarian sword. Gross. We apparently already had that one. And not getting a lot done is a little bit weird for us. So, alright, so we have both of those things. If we have to destroy them, we can. If we get something better. I don't know what that is. But that is the same shape as the thing that we're missing in the museum. So, let's open our inventory. One of the nice things is that you don't have to buy any sort of booklet to tell you how much each thing is worth. For instance, the sword is worth 50 and the circlet is worth 75. So if I'm gonna sell one of them, I should get rid of the sword so that I can sell the circlet. And there we go, G for garbage. Oh, it was the last thing. Nice. I'm glad I sacrificed it. Goodbye, $50 sword. We have sacrificed you for the greater museum good. We will need to find a way to make more money because if we don't have a bigger bag, we're gonna be suffering a lot. And I went the wrong way, of course. We're already suffering, but that's one of the things that makes bag upgrades so desirable, is because they give you such a small bag, and you must upgrade it. Hooray! We've unlocked a new reward. It is a chest and a hat. How do I access them? Oh, they're on the ground. Okay. Open the chest. Unlock cosmetic. Nice. And canned sardines. Can't say I ever fantasized about making that, but you know what? Neat, I guess. We have discovered that sometimes stuff will stay after you've left an area and come back. I don't know if that is the case for every single item, but it does seem to be the case for a lot of them. So we could probably get away with dropping things on the ground and then picking them up later, but I know I'll forget. That's why I didn't do that. Let's go ahead and mine this. What is this spot? Oh, more peat. Our home inventory is also very full. Still, that might be a problem. We're gonna need more storage chests. Like, for sure. Because look at all this stuff. Totally full. Even our hoe is put away already. So, we will have to figure that out in the morning. We're gonna go ahead and sell this circlet since we've already turned one in, and it'll get us $75. But I kind of want to keep everything else only because it seems like stuff we might need in the future. Yep, we don't need that. And off to bed we go. Yes, it's getting rather late. Blase blah. Off to sleep we go. You might be thinking, oh, Cece, don't you have enough control on your mouse or on your keyboard to tell where your fingers are on the keyboard? Yes. Does that mean I don't have to look half all the time? Every single time? No, it does not. Sometimes you just have to look at the keys, y'all. It's fine. It's totally fine. Next reward available. Woohoo! Rank 13. We're doing pretty well. I would say 13 in the first 9 days of living here. Pretty solid. Especially since our first day was just like waking up. Hello, pet. Pet. This thing seems to tell us what the weather is. So, tomorrow's weather will be sunny and clear. That will tell us whether or not we're going to need to water things, which is very important. I do like the fact that you don't have to refill your water, seemingly. Or at least we have never had to. So, I'm hoping that when we upgrade it, we can do more plots at a time instead of just the one at a time. Because that's usually how that works in these kinds of games. But we shall see. Alright, we've got some experience. We need a new bag. So I'm gonna go double check the price. I think it was 1,500. I'm not 100% sure. So we're gonna go look. And it's a Tuesday. Oh yeah, and we actually did have our first Saturday market as well. We timed it very well so we could do that. Which I totally forgot about until just now. What's our reward? Is it money? It is money. Hooray! Except we don't have any space for money. Oh no. Whatever. Yeet. We just lose our pickaxe because we wanted money instead. What's our quests? Request for hay. I think we have some of that, but I'm not sure. Let's focus on the bag for now. Alright. E for shopping. How to get a bag. How to... Bag upgrade. Oh, it's only 1,000. Nice. Now we have... Huh. Bag upgrade. Use it to expand your inventory. Excellent. We now have 2 slots, A and B. Oh, okay. So if we scroll, we could scroll to our second bag. That's pretty nice. At least it wasn't something like 5 slots. That would make me sad. But we also still need a chest. Now, there was that guy that said we could use... There it is. He said we could use his crafting table. And if it works anything like the forge did up here in the corner, then we should be able to craft a box. But I don't remember seeing a box in the list. Oh, basic chest. Okay. Because we're not strong enough for it. Okay. So we gotta craft some stuff so that we can craft some stuff. Interesting. Let's try... We don't want to get rid of too much of our wood because we need 30 and we only have 35. So what about stone? Let's make some stone pathways. It's going to use up some of our day, but it should get us some experience and hopefully it'll get us to level 3. So let's make 4. Ooh, just barely to level 2. Okay. Also, we do have hay because we can make a hay bale. Maybe later, but for now, we'll just make this. And there's no other chests that we can make, so we'll just go ahead and keep making some of these. Like I said, it is going to use our time, but that's okay, because we're really just doing this so that we can get the... Nice. They're only worth 4 gold, which isn't as much as I was hoping for, but I'll take it. Oh, we need to be level 4. Okay. So, that means we gotta go find some more stone. Probably. And since we have a much bigger inventory, we can actually hold the stuff. Now, we could sell the pathways and get our 4 gold, or we could not sell the pathways. But I'm not sure which one would be better. Thump, thump. And we're only gonna get like 1 stone at a time, so this part's gonna take a minute. Boop, boop, boop. Because I think it was 2 stone per step. I'm gonna say we need at least 4 more steps. So we're gonna need 8 stone. Boop, boop, boop. Only downside is that I can't see the thing I'm looking for. So, 5. Get out of there, thank you. 6. I love the fact that you can jump over stuff. That's like actually the best thing. Because then I don't have to waste any energy taking the stuff out, I just have to jump over it. Or I say that, and then my character does not do the one thing I asked her to do, which is to jump over something. Alright, 9. That's a pretty good amount. Let's head back and see if making those 4 more steps works in our favor. I probably should be saving my stone. We did need a lot of it in order to get the bridge done. But because the stuff on our land seems to respawn, I'm not super worried about it. And I think we could get it done pretty quickly. Did everything get darker in the game? You love the art style of this game? I'm sorry, I missed your thing earlier. Am I crazy or... Okay, maybe I'm crazy. It might have been my monitor for some reason. 4 of them. Let's see what happens. Yeah, anyhow. We got to level 4. Almost to level 5. Take it. This game is really, really cute. Also, I would love to make that, but not right now. We need a chest. Let's make a purple one. Why not? We can only make one, but that's okay. Level 5. Pretty good. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Now we have another chest. We can store things in it. And that is what we're for. So, we've got increased bag space. We've got increased storage space in general. And that should get us to a good point to actually go into the mines tomorrow in-game. Because that'll be pretty important. Let me in my house, please. Thank you. Alright, can I place this chest next to that chest? I cannot. Okay, it looks like it's just slightly too big. Can I move the furniture in here? Oh, nope. Do I have to pickaxe it? Do I have to... Oh, okay. Pickaxe. That's how you move things. Fantastic. I just want to move everything over a little bit. Kind of. Because I'd like it to just be right there with it. But it's entirely... Oh, it's 2 pieces. I didn't know that. It's entirely possible that the game will say no because the calendar's right there. But I've seen some people make some crazy builds in this game. So I'm not going to say that it won't happen. Alright, let's do... And... Nice. Can I still reach the calendar? I can! Hooray! Okay, open chest. We're gonna dump just like everything in this bad boy. Put that in there. I need to check the other one to see if it's got like supply stuff in it. Because I don't remember what we put in here. Supply stuff. Okay. And then we needed like 5 of these for his list. So this is in the other chest. This is probably in the other chest. Let's sort that real quick. Honestly, it's just a matter of filling a chest. So I'm gonna go in here and get the rock. Put the rock back in this one. I want to keep the copper together in this chest. Keep those to where I can find both of them. But everything else is just kind of wherever it is wherever it's gonna be. Oops, I forgot I needed that. 5 of those. And then as for the steps, we'll probably put them out here. I can see that the game kind of has a little bit going on here. But I'm not super good at decorating. So we'll see. I like the twofers. The twofers are pretty nice. Can I turn them? I do not believe that I can. I guess I can just do it like this. And I can just move that one, I guess. I don't know. I don't really need this anywhere. You can go there. I still have 4 more left. No, stop. I don't want to do any more. Let me be free of it. That's it. Let's just pick that one back up. I guess we could just sell them. Might as well. They'll make us, you know, 20 bucks. $20 is $20. That's fine. And we should be able to start keeping our hoe in our pocket. Even though we don't really need to yet, it might be good to have it just in case. Have I gotten that bumblebee? I have. Okay. I thought my thing was telling me it was time for an ad already, but no. Bloop, bloop. Why am I watering these? I'm trying to take them out. So our first order of business, now that we can actually go into the mines and comfortably have a lot of stuff with us, is that we're going to try to gather enough copper to upgrade our stuff. I don't really remember how much we need to do that. I think it's like 1 more than we actually had, though. I think that was the whole thing. But let's go find out. So we're gonna run to the forge. because we have time left in the day. We might as well. And I could be running around collecting these berries and trying to sell those. That would probably get us a little pocket cash. But I'm hoping that we can make money from the mines. I don't know if you were the one I got. Question mark butterfly. Not really a donatable, but it is an uncommon butterfly we hadn't caught before. Heck yeah. Okay. So to make the basic pickaxe, we need to be level 4, which we're not. We're only level 3. But we do have enough of the ingots. So we're gonna need to increase our level before we do anything else, which I assume means we're gonna need a lot more copper to make more ingots to level up. So that'll be the order of business. Collect as many coppers as possible and go from there. We're gonna explore a little bit before we go to bed. I'm hoping I can figure out how the heck to catch things, because we still haven't figured out how to get a fishing rod. Ooh, something unidentified. Excuse me. Identify. Ooh, Caldosian breastplate. Very cool. I almost gave it to the doctor. Wasn't trying to do that. Even though she's very pretty, she does not need a Caldosian breastplate. I gotta donate it to the museum. Oh. Oh, there's cherries up there. I want cherries. I think we're growing cherries, actually. Now that I think about it, I think we did plant a cherry tree. Which takes like 14 in-game days to grow. That's a lot. I don't know if they stay after the season. I'm sure your crops don't. But it would be cool. Okay, ladybug, tree stump, some berries I don't need. We saw these blueberries. I want the blueberries. Nice. And there's a plant back there, but I don't know if it's one that we need. Right, we got some grass here. And some weeds and stuff. Pretty generic layout. I was hoping there was going to be another little mound, but I guess technically we did find one. So, cool. We'll drop it off in the museum on our way to the next area. AKA the mines. I like the way that path looks. This one's okay, but I like the other one where it's the 2 in the middle and then the 4 around it. That's pretty cool. Hello, bug. Pockets. Pretty much any of these that are a duplicate and that we don't need to turn in, I'm probably just going to sell them. There's probably something to be said about keeping them. I'm sure I'll need them for a quest at some point. But it's still pretty early stages, so we're just going to go ahead and sell them. There's probably also something to be said about clearing off our entire farm. But we don't have to worry about that. Let's see. This says you can cook with it. That says cooking, so we'll keep it. Bloop. This one's just uncommon. This is a insect and insect. Basically, I'm just making sure that none of these are, 1, donatable that we haven't done yet, but 2, making sure that none of them are cooking ingredients. Because that seems like the sort of thing we should save. Oops. I gotta go find that guy so I drop those off. And then that will go in the other chest. I'm sure there are people out there that have chests in all different colors, and it's separated by item and item type and all that fun stuff. I don't usually do that, but do you yearn for the mines? Always. All children yearn for the mines. I gotta put you where you, like, alert my eyeballs or something. Oh. The next day. Maybe I should zoom in. Can I zoom in? Oh, I can zoom in. Heck yeah. But I won't be able to see anything if I do that. Sorry. I'm trying to make it bigger on my other screen so that I can see y'all. Because when I used to stream, I just had the one screen. So what I would do is I would have my chat like under the game I would play. And anytime I would play a Switch game, I would play out of the little, like the little box that y'all see. I would use that as the area I played from. So, it was something, for sure. Alright, oops, we forgot to pet the dog. Pet the dog. Alright. And then let's lots of water. Bloop, bloop, and bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Wow, I can't wait to upgrade this thing, because, oh boy. Wow, I watered this empty spot right here. That's not embarrassing or anything. Read mail. Crafting overview. Hey, think about what a big task it is to get your farm back in shape. If you can bring me 10 wood, I can give you a quick overview on how to start crafting the things you'll need, like fences. Well, we already learned how to craft, so I'm not gonna stress about that one too much. I am gonna stress about where this guy is that needs the hay. He is Hayden, and Hayden is nowhere. Where are you? It's like 6 in the morning and he's already run off. He is apparently at the doctor's. Okay. Let's go to the doctor's then. Mostly because I want to get the hay out of my inventory, so I stop accidentally putting it back in the chest. But, you know. Come on, little guy. Just run it. Alright. This is the doctor's. Is he still here? It says he's still here. Okay. What are you doing at the doctor so early in the morning? Bro, did you sleep here? E. Oh, perfect. It's the hay I requested. Thanks, Cece. I'll be sure to tell the cows you harvested it yourself. They'll be so pleased. Here's some of their extra milk for your trouble. Ooh, nice. I was kind of hoping you weren't going to give me an item and just give me money. That's alright. If we end up needing something to replenish our energy, we'll probably just drink the milk, honestly. If it lets me. I don't know if that's an option. Guess we'll find out. Get our pickaxe out. Go in the museum and... Oh, there's a child running around. Drop this thing off that I found. Hooray! And run away. Yay. And now for the mines, finally. I should probably grab some berries. I don't know if it takes energy to harvest them. I haven't been really tracking that. I assume it does. But it's better to have a couple berries in our pocket that we can eat rather than having nothing. So, alright, I think we've caught that before, or maybe not. We did not. Alright. There's another one. Last time, I think it was just this copper nut right here that we ran into. And then the staircase was down here somewhere, but that's never a guarantee, because I'm sure, like in Stardew Valley, it probably moves. We got 2 bugs. 2 bugs for the price of 1. So we got ourselves a some kind of beetle, and the other one was a millipede. Horrifying. Hate them already. Alright. Our energy level is definitely not going to help us get very far in the mines today. So we're going to do this with that. Alright. That stuff was pretty cool. Now we were told that if we got to level 5, that we would be able to summon an elevator. So that was kind of the goal, but I have a feeling that in the early days of the mines, they really just expect you to do the bare minimum basics. So we'll find some worms, and some millipedes, and some, what are you? Lantern bugs. It'll be fun. Bad guy. I highly doubt we're gonna get to level 5 because, yeah, we just don't have the energy to get down these mines. Ah! Get away from me! Maybe I hit him. I thought the yellow number was me. Ooh, I found the thing. Is there any more copper here? You look like something I've already killed. So since we're just down here for the copper, I'm gonna go through and look for some more copper. Ooh, I'm glad I looked around. There is a chest here. Hello, chest. It was full of copper and also a ruby. I'll take it. Nice, 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 nice. I found more copper than I thought possible by simply not going down the stairs. Interesting. Alright, now we'll go down the stairs. Okay, we got some bugs. Oh, I didn't grab that other bug. Whoops. I was determined to grab all the bugs down here, and I forgot. I forgot that I decided that in my brain and not out loud. Okay, that one. That one, and then jumping. Get him a mine frigate. Ooh, it said it was rare. Nice. We found a rare bug. I will take it. So ruby and some copper. Hey, that's wiggling. I offer you milk. Oh, it was a mimic. Okay. I saw somebody draw something that was a mimic in this art style, and I thought maybe it was just a joke. Like they were like, oh, there's gonna be mimics and blah blah blah. But I've never seen a wiggling chest in a video game of any kind that wasn't a mimic. So I'm glad that worked, and I'm glad we found the throw button. Because I would have been lost. I probably would have smacked it in the mouth and it would have eaten. Oh, but we gave it our milk, so I don't have anything else. I guess I can eat these berries. That is what we got them for. Oh, they are 1 energy point. I was not prepared for that. I thought they would. Oh, I thought they would be more. Anything else to eat? Well, there ends our trip to the mines, unless I can break stuff without the need. Oh, okay, cool. I can still swing my sword at least, even if I'm out of energy. So that's nice. I don't expire by being chased down by something just because I ran out of energy. Good to know. Alright. So, use shrine. Mining. Oh, okay, we got our first goal. Earthbreaker, which can occasionally destroy rocks around it. Or original means they'll drop more. Biome-specific ore will sometimes drop. Might need that. Reclaimer, sometimes furniture will drop. Treasure hunter, treasure floors will sometimes be. That sounds good. And that sounds good. And that sounds good. I'm gonna go with treasure hunter and ore original. Because it seems like those are the two that would benefit me most. Earthbreaker would definitely help later down the line, so when we get 20 points, we'll get it next. And then we can go for the furniture one. Because I don't really need furniture from here. But I'm also gonna need some more stuff from here. Guardian Shield. Once per day, first it is reflected. Okay. True Strike. Will occasionally become critical, doing double damage in the mines. Well, that might be good. Jump Attack. Jumping and then attacking will damage enemies in a small radius. Probably will need that. And then well armed, armor and weapons will sometimes drop from the mines. We're gonna hold off on the skills for combat because I'm not sure what's actually gonna be useful. I don't know if maybe like hey, you're pink. Did I grab one of you already? I feel like I did. Oh, I'm too tired to grab it. It gets to jump away another day. Let's hop in here and put some stuff away. I'm not sure like what creatures we're gonna find that would need those techniques. Maybe the jumping isn't worth it. Maybe it is. I don't know. Oh, we finished a set. I didn't know we did. Where's my set I finished? Oh, there it is. Yeah. We collected all of the upper insects in apparently one go. So, good job us. Pat on the back. We're growing ever closer to completing the museum. Blathers would be so proud. Alright, let's open the chest. Neat, we got some more milk. And then we got a... Oh, it's a beekeeper's hat. Okay, I thought it was an egg. I didn't know what it was. I really thought it was an egg. Like the yolk and then the little yellow yolk and then the white part. Oh well. It's okay. I can just be silly. I don't know if we need to... There it is. I don't know if we need to do anything other than maybe just get a bowl of soup and harvest some stuff on our land. Or we might not need to harvest anything on our land. We might just need to craft. That might be good. All these little sprites are so cute. Except this guy. He's a jerk, so he's ugly. I bet he's somebody's like super favorite character, and they're gonna be very upset with me. I don't care. He has an ugly soul, so he's an ugly face. That's how I feel about it. Alright, we made 2 copper ingots, so now we can break big rocks and it can be charged to strike 3 tiles in a row. Just get the fishing rod this way. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, let's go for that. We still need 1 more ingot to be able to make another item, but this is a big deal. All right. Now I noticed it didn't use a previous pickaxe. I don't know if that means that like it upgraded or we crafted a brand new one. Oh, we crafted a brand new one. Interesting, interesting. Hello, person I actually want to talk to. Aha, there's that fresh face. Hope the town's treating you well. I mean, as well as could be expected. It's Dr. Jerkbutt. Oh, it's you. If you need help with your new garden, go bother someone else. I'm busy. Wow. I thought he was turning over a new leaf, but no. He's just a jerkbutt. Who's up here? Oh, hey, it's your brother. A thoughtful strike with a pickaxe is a great way to move any furniture you have placed. Oh, we figured that out. I wonder who figured out you could do that in the first place. Well, I did before you told me, but that's not what you're talking about. I don't know. We'll find out. Alright. I don't know what our next bag upgrade is, but I want to go see how much it cost. We need to find some clay. Okay, sure. Why not? I can't imagine it's that hard to find, but I also don't see it being super common either. Alright, bag upgrade. Bag upgrade. Not another one. I wonder if you can get bag upgrades from doing like tasks and stuff and then only one of them is available from here. Or if it's because of the level that we have the town at, which is only stone. Maybe. Oh, but you can buy chests from them. Why didn't I know that? Cool. Good to know. And then, of course, our standard stuff here, which we don't need because we have already planted it all. All right. Excellent. We will soon harvest our first crops. Excellent. Thing. Boop. Hey, it's the clay we need. Is she awake? Can I just, like, dropped off her? It says she's at the pharmacy. What's with everybody being at the doctor's today? Does it go to the doctor Wednesday? Is that what we do on Wednesdays in this town? We just all go to the doctor? It would make for an easy week for the doctor, I guess, because you only have patients 1 day a week. But I don't know. What happens if, like, I guess, oh, that's not you. I was looking for your mom. Right? It's her mom, I think. Nora, yes, mom. General store co-owner. Where are you? Because that looked like her. But it's not. So I guess she's at the inn. Because the other blonde is at the inn. I guess the mom wears earrings because there's like 2 little blue dots. And the... Oh. Hey, the whole family was there. Hello. Except for the daughter, who's at the doctor for some reason. Hello. Take my clay. This is the clay for Dell's art project? Yes, you literally just asked for it this morning, and I found it. Thank you, Cece. She's been talking about making this legendary sword for days. She'll be delighted. Here's your reward. I don't think she needs clay for that. Oh well. Her money spends, so I'll take it. Hello, lady who needs to give me a fishing rod. Not for a late night stroll? It's a great way to relax before bed. I was not. I want a fishing rod. It must be somebody else that teaches me fishing. I'm wondering if it's like, oh, when you get to this level, or if it's one of those that you just have to make it yourself. Because I'll be a little bit disappointed if that's the case, but it won't be the end of the world, I guess. Swipe, 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 swipe. Just getting rid of all this stuff. Fiber. And it's getting late. You should head home. I'm working on it. Trying to clear this space out. I don't really need to yet, but eventually we will need to. Great. Drop a bunch of stuff off. Drop the rubies off, even though I need to put more copper there. I guess the milk. And I can get rid of the bugs. Goodbye, bugs. Boop. And boop. Doo-doo-doo. And off we go. Personal revenge. Excellent. Well, our first day actually going into the mines worked pretty well. We got several things to donate to the museum, so that's pretty cool. Boop. Level 14. I got a box? It's not a money box, so I don't know what it is, but it's a something. Now there's a little register in the inn, so I wonder if we can buy food from them. Oh, yeah, I don't need this other pickaxe. I have a better one. Hooray. Harvest. Potato. Harvest. Oh yeah, I was like, why did it disappear? Because the strawberries are harvestable past their first time. They're a multi-growing plant. So, if we were to buy a bunch of strawberry plants, we'd be able to just continuously harvest them until it was the end of the season, which is pretty cool. But it is already day 11, so I don't know if that would be worth it or not. I was making sure it was actually all watered, because it doesn't look like it when it's just one little plant, but you can see it if it connects to the ones next to it, which is pretty cool. I don't know where they're going. Rewards, excellent. Request for a ruby? Heck yeah, we had some of those. I'll go get it out of my boxes. Alright, learn what? Oh, another way to store things. Except it seems to take stone, copper, and something. Cool that they gave me a free one. I don't know what I'll do with it, to be honest. I guess we'll go put it by our house or something. We could put it in our house, but yeah, let's just go put it in our house. I don't know where to put it though. You can't really turn things. Oh, we picked him up! I didn't realize we were actually gonna pick him up. Very loud. Sorry. Let's see. So many snails. I thought the snails only came out when it was raining, but they seem to come out every single day, which is a lot. I don't know if I help you, dude. Did I catch you before? I did not. Praying mantis. decided we were gonna go in here and look at the register. This register. Oh, I can buy food. Nice. I can buy... Okay. So this one's 64. Ooh, that's not worth it. Okay. 46. Definitely not worth it. 80. That was worth it. That's not worth it. None of these seem to be worth it. The rice balls seem to be pretty worth it, but I can't afford 2 of them. And I don't really want to buy the sushi. So I'm just gonna buy a rice ball. Hopefully the rice ball will be all we need down in the mines. But if it's not, well, it's okay. Didn't really want shards, but I got them. So we go. I thought that was the doctor at first, but no. It is the prince? Question mark. Donate! Ooh, I unlocked a reward. I don't know for what. Spring crops. I'm still missing the cherries, which are on trees. And I got a reward for something. Oh, the multi-season insects. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. What did I get? I got a shirt from lots of it. Ooh, I got some sugar. Neat. And what is this cosmetic? A beekeeper's shirt. Okay. So basically they're just going to give me a beekeeper suit for completing a bunch of bug-related quests. I wish I opened your inventory. Let's go here. Oh, he's cleaning them. I was like, what's he doing? He's cleaning the statues. That's really cute. I like that they have little, like, habits that they perform. So, like, he's cleaning the statues, I see people walking around, all kinds of stuff. Alright, and we learned our lesson that the bug hunting does take energy. So, if we're pretty confident that we already have the bug, we can go ahead and leave it alone. For now. This time there is. Nice. This first room seems to be the same every time, which is not a complaint, but it is an observation. So, at least we know where we stand with the first one. I was like, I know there was something special about these guys, but I couldn't remember what it was. If you look at them, they will pop. Great. Yes. Unknown thing. And we got some copper ore because of our work. / skill. Alright, now we found out last time that we could swim, which is pretty cool. So we'll just hop right into that water. I'm gonna assume this is where the... Yeah, this seems like where they put the thing. So I think I got that. If I remember right, we have all of the ones from the upper areas of the mines, so I shouldn't have to worry about any of the bugs. Oh! I got a mushroom from that. Interesting. I also got a mushroom from the ground. Nice. Lots and lots and lots of donatables. Oh, I guess I should identify this. It is a miner's helmet. There is a worn away name on it that ends with the letter L. Interesting. I don't know what the significance of that is yet, but I'm sure it's something. Okay, so it seems like almost anything can spawn ore, which is good, because that means we'll be able to upgrade our tools quicker. But, aha! I was right. Down we go. Alright, we made it to level... Whoa. We made it to level 3. Oh, is this the guy we... Yeah, we gotta bounce the stuff back at him. Heck yeah. Monster shell. Sometimes dropped by clods, used in certain cooking and crafting recipes. Heck yeah. Look at our skills. We're just trying to make it to level 5. That would be a good day. Hey, we found a backpack of some sort. I think we already had that from the last time. Gonna beat up a mushroom. Stop stalking me. Game seems very well planned. Well, I mean, if you are used to games like Stardew Valley, it's probably going to be very similar. So, if that makes sense. Like, if you've played games like Stardew Valley, if you've played literally Stardew Valley or Coral Island or any of those. Oh, I did have that guy. I forgot about him. Oh, we're full already. Then this game is not going to be any sort of surprise from the looks of it. But it is very nice looking, and I like that. Let's go down. Ooh. I don't have enough space for it. I guess we could eat our rice ball. I was kind of hoping that our stuff would be lower before we did that, so let's actually just pitch this shadow flower. We're gonna pitch the shards for now. I'm sure we'll get to the point where we need to eat the rice ball before we leave this floor. So, just in case, we'll keep that right there. Now, we can break the big ones, I think, is the new thing. It's the Shocky guy. Oh no. Forgot about those guys. I remembered him when I saw him, but I forgot about him when he hits. Now we learned last time that if you hit them, they go out like that. But otherwise you have to wait for them to go out, and then they'll do 12 damage to you if you don't hit them. So, you know, we're dying, and that's cool, I guess. Hey, it's that thing. Yeah, we're gonna eat the thing. I don't know if we need this thing more or this thing, so that's the only problem. Monster Fang. I don't know. I don't know if we have those actually. Let's look at our stuff. What can we get rid of? We can get rid of this butterfly. I hate to sacrifice a butterfly like that. Oh, we didn't have either one. I thought I recognized it, but maybe we left one behind last time. That would make sense. Anywho. So, it makes sense that we would have seen that and left it behind, but I don't remember if we did that or not. Probably. I was watching other people do playthroughs of this game, so I could also be remembering them. So, we shall see. But now that we've used our rice ball, we're free to use up our energy as much as we want. We shall see. Yeah, so far, standard farming sim. There's our exit. Goodbye. Away we go. But it seems very cozy. Oh, that guy has sunglasses. He is so cool. Also, I think he broke that. Oh god, I need a bear sword. Get away from me, cool guy. Don't beat me up, cool guy. I have to beat you up first. I knocked his sunglasses off. That was pretty funny. Alright, so it's 9 o'clock in game, and we're probably going to have issues if we don't get out of the mines. Yeah, should be fine. So every 5, and it looks like up to level 95 is open, so that's not too bad. Off we go. If it was a little earlier left in our game day, then I would say we'll just drop this stuff off and go back in the mines, because it'll clear up some spaces in our inventory. But since our timer is till 2 a.m., we'll just drop this stuff off and go. Alright, so we've got some kind of tablet, some kind of basket, and maybe an old pickaxe, like a broken one. With the foraging, it looks like we have something left, but we've got a good portion of it. So nice. We're making some progress. So I was thinking of getting, or seeing if I could make, and just in case I can figure out how to do it, like a little pet that sits on the screen. And I said this on Blue Sky, I didn't really say it anywhere else. But I was thinking of getting a little pet that sits on the screen so that when certain commands are done, they react. So like you could pet them or give them a treat or something. Because I've seen other, I was gonna say YouTubers, other streamers do it, and it's actually really cute. So I'm kind of wondering like how that works or where you'd get one or any of that. So something I'm looking into. Alright, drop all this stuff off. We have 2 of those now. And then we definitely need that in there. Quick sort. And that, and monster shell, and this, and I don't know if we need the potato. I don't remember if the potato's for a quest or not. Let's double check. Because we still need to ship some crops, so that's why I'm like, I don't remember. We need a cabbage, that's what it was. And then he wanted a ruby. So let's stop messing around. We're gonna ship that out. We're gonna grab that. Just so that we can say that we did it. Potato. And then we gotta find that guy in the morning so that we can drop off our ruby. Our little character went right to bed. I wish I could sleep that fast. That'd be nice. Not me. It takes me ages to fall asleep. That's why I'm so tired all the time. Money. Alright. Friday night at the end. So we have to make sure we get back in time for Friday night because we don't know if they're going to have any new dialogue or if they're just going to have the same dialogue they had last week. But there was that group playing D&D. So I am interested. Mushroom stew. Your recent donations of mushrooms from the mines jogged my memory. Find enclosed the recipe for a dish I used to make for the mining crew after a long day's work. It's especially hearty in the wintertime, but delicious in all seasons. Nice. Miner's mushroom stew. Oh, he literally handed it. Okay. Nice. So it looks like it uses 2 different kinds of mushrooms, which is cool. One of them definitely looked poisonous, though. That's an artifact. It can go in the supplements. Almost forgot to water my crops, but that's okay, because we have potatoes to harvest. Potato. We didn't really buy a lot of seeds, so we're not really selling a lot of crops, but that'll at least get us to where we need to be for the quest. So, why don't we look into some crops we can sell? That might be a good idea. Reward. Money. We need that to buy crops. I mean seeds. Seeds for crops. A copper shovel. But I need a copper shovel. How am I supposed to give her a copper shovel if I need one? Oh. Don't want to give up my ruby. I need that for quest. Oh hey, the guy I needed to give it to. Excellent. You never let me down, Cece. This is exactly the kind of ruby my customer is looking for. Here's your cut of the deal, as promised. Oh, heck yeah. We get a cut of the deal. $200? Heck yeah. That's gonna go directly to crops. Alright, these grow in 4 days. They cost 25, they give you 60. These grow in 6 days, they cost 40 and give you 75. Okay, so I think the turnips are a better deal. It's 15, that's, oh, actually these are a better deal, because that's 35. What do these give you? Oh, that gives you a lot, but it takes 9 days. This one's over double. I should do cabbage. As many cabbage as I can buy. Only 11. You know what? It's better than 0. If they sell for double plus what I paid for them, I would say that's a good start. Because I have a feeling that if we're gonna buy anything that's considered like cute or like aesthetic in this game, we're gonna need to make more money. Because we simply just do not have any. Right? Seeds, seeds, seeds. Alright, level 7. Ooh. Now, it would have been ideal to be able to buy some extras, like more than 11, but that's all the money we got. So, hopefully I don't regret spending all this money on these, and hopefully we'll be able to make some money in the meantime. Gotta make that dollar bills, y'all. Excellent. You know what's up. Cube always knows what's up. Swipe some more. I'm swiping more than some of y'all on Tinder. Alright. So as long as we don't stay out too late, we can probably make it through the mines, but honestly, I think we might be better served just clearing out a bunch of our farm today. Because we don't want to miss any kind of thing, so... But if we don't go down to the mines, we might not get enough money to buy anything at the thing on Saturday. The Saturday market, which is tomorrow in game. I wish it was tomorrow, actually, but tomorrow is Thursday. Speaking of, so I know I mentioned it briefly earlier, but I'm thinking of playing Infinity Nikki next Wednesday because there's supposed to be this like big new land that they're introducing. So I think that would be pretty cool to play through. And also because I am supposed to have that day off of work. It was kind of a thank you because I'll be working on, well, I'll be on call for Thanksgiving itself, and then I'll be working the day after, which the rest of my folks have off. So they decided to give me a different day off, and I got to pick, and I picked the day before Thanksgiving. Because I think that makes for a good holiday. I basically get 2 days off like everyone else, in a row, like some others. So yeah, it'll be pretty cool. We did have quite a few people sign up to work the day after Thanksgiving, so hopefully it'll actually be a pretty decent shift, because I do have another Thanksgiving to get to, as it turns out. I was blessed with a lot of family, so I am going to be able to spend time with quite a few of them. So that's nice. And I say blessed as if it wasn't the result of like, oh, my parents got a divorce when I was a kid, and it was pretty bad actually. Group hydration. Well, that includes you, Cube. That means everybody has to reach for their nearest beverage. Tea, coffee, water, soda, juice, milk, alcohol, whatever you got. Just take a big old drink. Nice. Nice. Clear out a bunch of the land. I don't think the sword actually uses energy. I know I kind of theorized that earlier, but I'm really starting to think it doesn't at all. Which is fine. I don't really want it to use energy, I just was observing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is my cherry tree. So, good thing I didn't chop it down. I thought about it when I was chopping these trees. Right here. I don't know why. Honestly, like, my whole side here is itchy. Hello, Suo, how are you? Almost didn't see you. Even though you sent, like, bright unicorns to wave at me. That should have been my first clue that somebody was there. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. So heads down in this game. It's the game's fault, I swear. Could not have been I. You're happy? 2 more days of work and then you're free? Nice! How many days off do you get? Or is that like your off that you were talking about? Like a semi-retirement. Oh, for Thanksgiving and off for a week. Nice! I mentioned a few minutes ago that I get the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, or at least I'm supposed to, and the day of Thanksgiving, but unlike some of my colleagues, I do have to work the day after Thanksgiving. So, it's supposed to be a very easy day at work, all things considered, because there will be about half of our usual tasks to do. But I didn't really want to leave anybody in the lurch and didn't really want to take anybody away from their Thanksgiving celebrations. So initially, when we thought it was just going to be, a rock bass. When we thought it was just going to be like a light day where we just handle things that come in, if they're urgent, it's definitely going to be like a full regular work day for those of us that'll be. So fun stuff, but wish it wasn't quite as crazy. You have Christmas break as well? Excellent. I think for Christmas, I don't have a break. I think I'm just fully at work, unfortunately. So, I think Christmas Day I have off, and it's just like New Year's Day. But Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, I'm almost positive that I have to work, like, until we're done. But I think I have somebody else listed as on call for at least one of those, so it won't just be me. Let's see if I can afford anything. No, but there's sheep's wool. Neat. I guess I can have sheep too. I like the little sales thingies. But it's Friday night in the inn. Time to go see what everybody's up to. Soup looks great today. Today's flavor is broccoli cheddar. Ooh, I like broccoli cheddar. Broccoli cheddar's pretty good. Do you want a bowl? Absolutely, I do. Hello, soup lady. She's very cute. The cards table is hot tonight, Cece. Watch out. I think that was these guys. Yeah, these guys were playing cards last time. Ulrich's 4 of a kind with beginner's luck. This time, the pot is mine. Oh, they are continuing it from last week. I didn't mind. He did treat us all to another round. Hit me. Don't think you can hide your reaction from me, Errol. I know all your tells. The problem both of you have is that your little rivalry blinds you to the rest of the table. Isn't that right, Reese? I wouldn't know about that, Mr. Ithia. I just like dealing and doing card tricks. Watch this. Whoa, nice moves, bro. By the way, is this a full house? Oh. Aw, he made everybody upset. The kids told us to come back next week, so I should have guessed that it was going to actually continue, but we'll see. Oh, Cece, you've arrived just in time for the show. Uh-oh. Juniper, I bought you some wine as a thank you for last time. Please, it's for you. This is the most expensive bottle they keep behind the bar. It's not even on the menu. Oh, did I not mention? My father was a bit of a sommelier. We used to have this vintage with dinner. You did not mention that. Oh, how funny. Well, this is a dry wine and aged in oak, so the taste is pleasantly full-bodied. You might miss the sweetness, though. I've heard you have a bit of a sweet tooth. One of those childish quirks that makes you so charming. Go on, give it a try. Oh, they are together. That is a lesbian couple. It's delicious. Thank you so much. This is so generous. Oh my gosh, she's yelling. Please. Oh, my pleasure. I'll bet. I'll bet too, Auntie. Jeez. Look at those two, getting along so well. Bonding over a nice drink. That's what life's all about, if you ask me. And they were roommates. I don't know if they're actually roommates, but whatever. Susie, do you think Juniper will let me try it? Maybe you can ask for me? I will not ask for you. You're a jerk. I don't care how drunk you are. When he's drunk, he's nice, but all the rest of the time, he's such a butt to me that, Last time they were here, Holt broke into song for 2 hours. I may have politely asked Island to rein him in a little. No offense, Holt. Oh, I think it may have to pass. Valen bought our most expensive bottle of wine. My eyes just popped out of my head. So the doctor is rich. What's she doing here? Oh, alright. Time to continue the Dungeons & Dragons game that I've already forgotten the name of. You've come across an ancient Aldarian castle. The architecture rises up before you. Great swooping buttresses that... Is there anything to zap? Oh, well, I suppose the king comes out to greet you, but... I zap the king! Oh, look at that! I got a high roll. Daffodilia watches in abject horror, but doesn't stop her friend. The wizard Moonsilver zaps the king. Ugh, is it my turn? I was about to get a drink. Snicklefritz steals his crown and his shoes. I'm sure that will fetch a nice sum of fake coin in this game of pretend. Bad Brad the Bearded Bard begins composing a ballad for the fallen king. I'll begin with verse 1 of 17. Oh. With his dying breath, the king casts a spell of silence on you, Brad. Amazing. So, this band of D&D heroes, she's created a sorceress with, like, all of her points in, like, brains. She's a druid. He's a rogue that's just here, and he is Bad Brad the Bearded Bard. Have to say the whole thing. So that seems like a great D&D party. I hereby convene the second meeting of the Dragon Guard heist. You're probably wondering what the plan is, Cece. I sure am. On Friday nights, Raina makes cheese and potatoes. Now, we all know cheese and potatoes makes Mr. Valor very sleepy. Cece, you'll be the lookout. Maple, you'll be the distraction. Raina can't say no when you want attention. Naturally. Del, you'll, liberate a big plate of cheese and potatoes from the kitchen while Raina is distracted. Cece, you'll deliver the cheese and potatoes to Mr. Valor, along with a warm beer. Warm beer? Why not a cold beer? So warm. He'll sleep like a baby. And then you'll get his keys, Cece. And we'll look inside his room. Does everyone understand their roles? Wouldn't he have them on him when he goes in the room, though? Next week is go time. Rest up, Cece. You've got it, kiddos. Fantastic. I think we, talked to everybody. It says Raina needs to talk to us again. I thought we talked to her already. Oh, maybe we talked to her mom. Del, Maple, and Luke have been sneaking around all night. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Cece? No, of course not. Oh, of course not. I would never. Also, something popped up. Oh, hey, I can use this to cook. Sweet. I can cook snacks made of, oh, the water chestnuts. I forgot about those guys. So I could make my own food. Okay, cool. Looks like if I get some more water chestnuts and a bunch more of the wild berries, I'd be able to make a bunch of trail mix. So that's pretty cool. I can bake some potatoes. I can make candy out of sugar and butter, but I think my best bet is to harvest a whole bunch of the water chestnuts and a bunch more of the wild berries and just see what happens. We've got about 3 in-game hours to absolutely just run around looking for water chestnuts. Now, I kind of remember them being along the waterways on the museum side, but there might be some on the other side as well. So, we'll start over here by going like that, because I can. And then we'll go looking. We need berries. And... oh yeah, these things. Nice. So anytime we see those little stems sticking out of the water, we can grab some water chestnuts. We need so many of them. Currently, we need like 160, but as we grab more berries, we'll need even more. And that's just so that we can make trail mix, so that when we're in the mines, we have something to munch on. All right, gotta follow the water. I think that's... Oh, that might actually be all. Whoops. Wild berries, wild berries. If only it took 2 wild berries, then 1 of the water chestnut. Oh, whale. Ooh, thing. I'm wondering if there are other tools that also do the same thing. Because I know our pickaxe does, I think the shovel does. I don't know if, like, the axe or the sword or any of that works. I don't think so. I don't think there will be any on our property, even though it's kind of surrounded by water. I think it's going to be, like, a long waterways here. Or maybe not. Yeah. Gotta keep going. We only have a little bit longer. Yes, yes. Get to bed. Got it. Are there any over here? It doesn't look like it. Okay. So there's no water chestnuts over here, which is a bit of a shame. I really thought they were on both sides. But I saw that. Oop. There was an unidentified artifact. So that's pretty cool. Oop, oop. Caldosian sword. Well, we only found 13 of the water chestnuts, which isn't enough to really make a bunch of the trail mix that we were hoping to make. But hopefully those things respawn quickly and we'll be able to get that done. Pet. Picked him up. Then a pet. I don't know why we picked the dog up, but it was fun. I would pick up my real life dog, but he has abandoned me for the evening. That's okay. I thought maybe he was hiding behind me, but he was not. Also, I realized the other day, because I was tidying up in here, because this is actually my office slash spare room slash whatever you want to call it. So I was kind of cleaning it up, and I realized that I had originally set up my old microphone, like old microphone, and not my better one that I got when I was upgrading some of my equipment before my hiatus. So, good job, self. Pat, pat. Aw, I thought we'd go up. Oh well. We didn't really do anything in game, so it's fine. Saturday market. I think we'll probably go to the inn and make some trail mix and just straight up go to the mines, because I don't think we have enough stuff to actually be able to buy anything unless we buy more crops. So we can definitely afford to buy more seeds. We can come back and do that. But I don't think we can afford anything at the Saturday market that we would want, which is the whole reason we're trying to earn money anyway. Alright, get that stuff done. Okay. I don't think watering these empty spots actually does anything for us. I don't think you earn stuff for that. But I wanted to pre-water them just so we would have them. And then if it takes 9 days to grow, that's, I think, within the amount of days left. Bring a worm. Okay. Joe's cooking class. Meet her at the Sleeping Dragon Inn. Okay, we'll do that after we do this. Squeeze me. Shop. Or we decided cabbage was our best bet. And we'll just go ahead and buy 11 more, because that's how many we bought the first time. Weird. Alright. Will the quest start if we just go in? It will! Nice! Alright. Cutscenes. Cece, you're just in time. We're just about to start the class. Ready to learn some cooking basics? Today we're making the inn's famous vegetable soup. Can't wait. Wonderful. We've got Balor chopping vegetables. I wouldn't have thought my knife technique could get any better, but Joe here is a talented woman. It's fair. I don't really understand what he means by knife technique, so I'm just gonna assume he is actually some sort of rogue in real life. Celine is tending the cauldron. Turns out that a washed pot does boil. And Reina and I are here to give our expert guidance. Come over here, Cece. You can help me sort through the produce. Oh, I thought this would be a private cooking lesson. Nonsense. The more the merrier. Come on in, March. Dang it. I don't want to hang out with March. Would you like to view the cooking tutorial? No. Pretty sure it's the same as every other tutorial. Also, that's a variety of dishes. I thought we were making soup. Wonderful job, everyone. This is going to make my time on the road so much more bearable. I should have asked for lessons ages ago. Such a good way to use up leftovers, too. I've already got some ideas. I worry about her. Ulrich makes such a production out of cooking, but it wasn't that hard. I'm so proud of you all. It's not easy learning new things, but you've all taken your first step into the culinary world. Feel free to use our kitchen here if you want to practice. You can also get your own from the carpenter shop. Oh, cool. Thanks for coming, everyone. Excellent. Alright, we learned how to make vegetable soup. But I was coming here to cook some stuff. Vegetable soup. Probably never make it, but that's okay. We're going to... Ooh, 3 hours. How about 1 hour? How about let's just make 3? It only gives us 12 well, let's do the max and we'll push off going to the mines, I guess. Skill up. Yeah, level 2, level 3. Another hydrate. Level 4. Look at us go. Level 5. Heck yeah, we made it to level 5 and 1 good. I did hydrate. Thank you very much. Alright. We've made 9 thingies. I don't want to eat the soup that's in there yet because I think once we plant this stuff and make sure that it's watered and all that fun stuff, we may need the soup. So let's do a little race against the clock. We're gonna need our hoe, which is in here, and I pushed the wrong button. Oh, thanks. We did use up all our water chestnuts, so that is a thing. I don't know if we need that many spaces, but I dig the good spaces. We probably need more than that, actually. We'll do that. Oh, I might be precise. Hey, I had it exactly. Nice. Let's get that one, and that one, and that one, and this one. And then off we go to the underground. First, let's organize our inventory. Is that drives me nuts? So, we're gonna go eat the soup, then stop by the museum, then deep dive into the mines for hopefully another 5 floors. We shall see if I'm able to do that before our character has to go to bed. I don't know what happens if you pass out, but I don't really want to find out. Ooh, clam chowder. I can't have that in real life, so why not make my character eat it? It gave us quite a bit of energy, so seems like it was a good choice. The music for this is really fun. And I could be trying to, like, befriend the characters and stuff, and all that good stuff, but I am not. I probably should. That probably should be one of our main goals, especially for if we're going to continue going through the motions, because I was reading that they have, like, relationship quests where you can, like, be in a relationship with the person now, so that's pretty cool. But there's apparently an event in, I don't know if it's spring or summer, I think it's summer, that's supposed to be like, oh, you got this many hearts for the person. So, we should. Alright, there's a lot of blobs down here, and that guy has sunglasses. Yeah. He's so jumpy. Why does our character move so much when we swing our swords? Probably because we're so bad at swinging our swords. Right, got it. And we are also looking for a worm while we are down here, days. She's gonna teach us how to fish. Not that I don't know why I feel the need to sneeze. It's rather frustrating, actually. Since we're not here for copper specifically, and we're just looking for the exit, I'm probably gonna smash rocks willy-nilly. But if we happen to find copper nodes like that, I'm not gonna necessarily ignore them. Go away, sunglasses. I'm trying to do something. Ow. I wasn't even touching you. Why did you have to jump at me? All these monsters jump at me, as a matter of fact. That is the worst. Very misbehaved. Alright, there's our exit. I'm gonna smack this, because it's... And that's a chest. It does not look like the mimic from earlier, so I'm gonna assume it's a real chest. But I guess we'll find out. Yeah! I didn't actually think that swiping it would work, but it did. I'm just gonna... Sorry, dude. We're trying to get somewhere. Bloop. Ow. Oh, yeah. We're not doing very well in the mines this time because we keep getting a lot of damage. Ooh, nice. We gained dinosaur. I don't know what that means. I'm assuming it's like artifact finding, maybe? I don't know what dinosaur means. That's a mimic. Okay. I don't really want to feed it my trail mix. Plus, I don't know if you throw something on the ground, if it throws the whole stack. But let's see. What can we feed you? I don't want to feed it the worm. I guess I could feed it worm dragons. What happens? Okay, he gave me money for it. Nice. Thank you for paying for the trail mix we had. I guess. Nice. Diamond-backed mirror. A rare artifact. The use of diamond here feels impractical. I mean... Go ahead. Eat that. Only because our health is starting to get a little low. Rather than because we absolutely need the energy. And down we go. Level 8. Great. Get some sweet fruit. Grab our sword before the cool guy hits us. Oh man. These lantern guys. I almost never escape without them hitting me at least once. So... Yes. No, we need to upgrade our sword so badly. Alright, that's the next thing we're upgrading is a sword. I don't know how much it would take, but we need it anyway. Because... Oh boy. We are gonna die. So on the plus side, he runs away when he can't damage you. So that, you know, you just gotta stay a little bit away from him and he'll put some distance between you. But if you want to take him out, you then have to chase him, and there's no guarantee. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff. There's no guarantee that you'll be okay when you do that. A 10 lunchbox. Sadly, it's empty. Okay, well, I didn't need it to be full. Let's eat a little bit. And then there's stuff here on the ground that it looks like I might need. I don't know what to get rid of, though. I guess I could get rid of the sweet root and the pea. Oh, a mana potion! Okay. And an essence stone. Ooh. Consume it for 100 essence. Okay. Is that the stuff that we get when we're, like the points thingies? I think that's the points thingies. Cool. We could level something up with that. Very cool, very cool. I was hoping I was gonna get to level 10. The frantic, pickaxe swinging aside. I really thought we were gonna get to level 10 before our character got to bed. So I'm racing its clock here. Where is my ticket down? Hello, let me get out of here. Okay, yeah, That stuff is essence. Alright, well, we leveled up that. And our character's tired. I hate to eat too many of these, because I don't think we can make it through 2 floors in like an in-game hour. Aha! We'll see. I do want to unlock treasure rooms, because I feel like that would be easier just to navigate. I do wish that I had something that was worth a little bit more energy. But at least we got to a point where we're not, like, dying. Alright, Rockman, let's go. Yeah, got him. I'm so good at fighting these guys. I've only bought a couple, so I'm actually surprised. Hey, why can't I pick this Ruby up? Let's consume this. Oh, a perfect ruby. Okay, because it's a different kind of ruby. Got it. Okay. Can I get to level 10 before a character passes out? Let's find out. Hopefully, I'm starting to think it might not be likely. Racing against the clock here. Oh, come on. Ooh, ooh. Ha-ha! Ooh. Eep. A faint whisper breaks the silence. Hero. Help. I'm gonna leave right now immediately. Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you. No, thank you. Thanks for the memories. Okay, so we're gonna pass out. There's just no way around it. I don't know what happens if you pass out. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this stuff in. I don't know if you lose the stuff in your pockets or how it is in this game. So rather than risk not having the stuff to donate once we pass out, we're just gonna go ahead and just donate it real quick. Which is really cool that they put that right next to the mines, because then you can... You're too tired to continue. Yes, I am. It's really cool that they put it next to the mines, because then you don't have to worry about, like, not being able to... Oh, let's talk about this. I'm gonna finish my sentence, statue that's been watching me. That way, as soon as you, like, finish an area, you can always run out, donate a bunch of stuff, and then run back in, which I think is really cool. But, apparently this dragon has been watching us. It says, "You've been hard at work around Mystria, Cece. The magic returning to me through your efforts has begun to clear my mind." You've been watching me? The powers inside of a dragon are vast. Okay, so that's a yes. As I was saying, what were you saying, guys? I have now recalled a particular spell suitable for human use. Wait. Group hydration? Wow, what an amazing spell. No, just kidding. Everybody reach out for your nearest beverage. That's your tea, coffee, water, etc., etc. I think I'm gonna put a limit on that, Cube. I'm gonna start limiting how many hydrates you can perform in a day. Or at least group hydrations. So, everybody reach for your nearest beverage and take a big sip with me, okay? Never. You know, you say never, but I can for sure do that. So, just saying. Particularly suitably for human use, as well as the means by which to bestow it to you. We can use magic! I will now grant you the full restore spell. You will be able to access it from your journal. As the name suggests, casting it will fully restore your health and stamina. Oh hell yeah, I don't have to bring anything into the mines. I can just use a spell. Like a Pokemon. Your mana will restore bit by bit each night after a spell has been cast. Use it wisely. Will restore? Really? Couldn't you get a cool name? Thank you for entrusting me with this spell, Great Kaldaris. You are most welcome. Practice your magic and continue to hone your abilities. Oh, hell yeah. That means... Never? Excellent. Now I'll be able to use spells which hopefully means I can do stuff cooler than just healing myself, but like, that's still pretty cool, actually. Neat. So I don't need to carry things into the mines. I probably will, just so that we have something to just boost us a little bit. But it means I don't have to carry stuff that does like 800. We'll be fine. Various magic spells will unlock throughout the course of the game. To use an unlocked spell, select and pin it from the magic page in your journal. Press and hold the button prompt indicated on the pinned spells icon to cast it. They're using spells on plants. Different spells require different amounts of mana. Mana restores a little bit each day. If you're lucky, you might even come across a potion that restores some mana instantly. Hey, we found one of those. More mana orbs will unlock throughout the game to increase your maximum capacity. Excellent. That's what I want to hear. And I made 50 bucks. Your next reward will be available in the chest next to the reward board. I was hoping for money, but I'll take whatever the heck we just unlocked. Also, I sat weird in the chair, and now I feel like I'm not actually sitting up. So, oh, we overslept. I forgot about that part. I overslept. Oh no. That. Alright, let's check out this magic stuff here. Let's go through these clothes we got. We got a hat that's not an egg hat. We got an explorer's hat, a mining helmet, all kinds of stuff. We got a beekeeper top. We got some pants, and some more pants, and shoes, and cool. Magic time. Full restore. Restores all of your stamina and HP when cast. Okay. It cost 1 bubble. I'm assuming we start off with 1 bubble. We do. Sunny again tomorrow. Excellent. Oh. Hey, what's up? Oh, Cece. What's up, Celine? What good timing. I was just going to leave you a letter, but I'd much rather tell you in person. Okay. Are you confessing your love to me? We're holding Mystria's Spring Festival in the town square this Wednesday. Okay. The whole town gets decorated with flowers, and there will be special booths selling all kinds of things to celebrate spring. That's pretty cool. Reese and Landon are making new booths. March will be juggling, and everyone is gathering flowers. I don't suppose you'd like to help? Of course, neighbor. I'm so glad. We celebrate the Spring Festival around this time every year, coinciding with the blooming of a special type of flower. It's called Breath of Spring, and you can only find them here in Mystria. We traditionally use them to decorate the festival grounds. So the more that you collect, the better the festival will be. There are even special prizes for the person who gathers the most. I could give you some tips on finding them if you'd like. Yeah, sure. Teach me. Breath of Spring can drop as a bonus item when completing various activities. These activities include farming, fishing, mining, and more. Try to collect as many as you can by the festival on the 17th. The more you collect, the better the rewards, decor, and festival booth inventories will be. That's pretty cool. So the more activities I do affects how much stuff I can actually have access to. And if I win, I get special prizes. I'll stop by the morning of the festival to collect any Breath of Spring you have. Okay, so we have a very limited time to do it. Let's make this year's Spring Festival the best one yet. I can't guarantee that. Neat. I will endeavor to do my best. I'm assuming it's going to be an item in my inventory, so I'm a little bit hesitant, but we shall see. Alright. I've donated that, so we can go. Crafting, blah, blah, blah. Let's go drop off the stuff we don't need, and find the lady we gotta take worm to. Excellent. So I have a mushroom, and I'll keep the potion on me just in case, but I'm gonna need it. Aha! Quick, grab the potion. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to try to upgrade our sword before we go into the mines this time. Since we got a bunch of copper when we were last in there. And then we'll try to get in there quickly. We did waste a part of the morning because we overslept, according to the game rules. So it looks like we need to exit the mines around 12 midnight, and we'll see what happens other than that. I'm not going to buy any more plants to try to plant. The only one I'm really needing is this tree right here, because I need it to be able to do the cherries, because the cherries are the last item we need to turn in for the museum. As far as spring crops go, spring fish is probably going to suffer. Oh, hey, there you are. Are you going to teach me to fish now? It's the worm I requested. Kind of you to help me out with this. Thank you, Cece. I'm sure I'll have better luck with the fish now. Here's your payment. Is it a rod? No, it's money. I mean, I'll take money, but I would like to learn how to fish. Kind of weird that I don't know how. I am an adventurer. I am starting to suspect that maybe the solution is to go ahead and just build one. But I don't really want to risk it. A shadow. Okay, we saw that in the mines, so if we find a shadow flower, we'll bring it to Celine. And crafting. That was the last thing I'm gonna do. Oh, not that crafting. This crafting. Foraging. Foraging? Forge. No. I don't know. Blacksmithing. Where's my brain? 2.5 hours. Ooh. So we might not be going to the mines today. That's okay. This will be our recovery day, since we were so bad at planning things. And oh no, my wrist thingy fell. Oh well, I guess I'll get by without it. I managed to knock it off because I twisted. So now it's on the floor way over there, by Snorlax. Level 9. Nice. We said we were gonna go for a sword first. Let's do that, which is going to cost us another hour of time, which is why we're not going to the mines. And then I think, maybe the watering can, because then it'll make our stuff go a little faster. Can be charged to water 3 tiles in a row. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. And then we're supposed to make, or purchase, or something, a copper shovel for a quest. So we'll keep that in the back of our heads. We needed to drop off the stuff we're not taking into the mines, of course, and go from there. Probably sell the strawberry and cabbage. I think anything we get on like the last day of the season will probably save, but everything up until that point will keep a close pocket. Maybe not, because it does seem to be more worth it to just sell the stuff. So, what is this? A large paving stone. Interesting. What can I do with it? I'm assuming it's decoration. Great, and now my paving stone. Bloop. There, it fits in front of my bench. What did I do with the other... This one, and this one. I don't know if you actually need the non-copper items, like the rusted or beginner's items. So that's the only reason I'm keeping them. But if it's one of those things where I don't actually need it, and it's dumb that I'm keeping it, please tell me, and I'll just get rid of them. And it will be fine. I'll be a-okay with that. I think an axe is the next thing we'll go for. But like it's already 6:30 p.m. so can't go into the mines today. Can, however, look for more water chestnuts and more dig spots like this. And more berries. Lots and lots of berries. So, let's go see if the water chestnuts have respawned. They have not. Okay, I guess we'll hunt for dig sites then. I just hate to put us in the mines if we're not really gonna, like, spend a bunch of time there. Because... what's up there? Because we've never really, like... we haven't gotten very far, I guess is the best way I can say that. Bloop. Nice. And then this is where I was thinking I was going. But it was not. was trying to go over here so we could go to the dig site. We shall see. Oh, we finally got a breath of spring. Wow. All right. We watered all of our crops and didn't get any. We're finally over here and we're starting to get some. That doesn't bode well for how many we're going to be able to collect before the end of the thing. Maybe it counts more if it's stuff not on your farm. Seems a little weird, but you know what? I'll take it as an explanation, I guess. Just gather stuff up. See what happens. Nope. Inspect. Stairs look too dangerous. Probably from the earthquake. Leave it alone, farmer. It's not worth it. Okay. Let's see, here's another staircase. What's with all these staircases I can't climb? And, like, the town has little cracks in it, which I think is a neat touch, because it kind of tells you, like, there was a disaster here. We're still recovering from it. So I think that's a neat touch that they did. But I wonder if, like, maybe later down the line there's going to be a quest to, like, fix it up or whatever. Also, I'm almost positive that that chickpea is the same shape as something that we're supposed to turn in. But I thought we already turned it. Okay, we can't turn it in. But I would almost swear one of these things had a chickpea shape to it. Maybe it was archaeology. I don't want to spoilers myself too much, so we're just skimming. I'm not seeing the shape, so I guess I was wrong. So I've had to hit escape like 13 times. Alright, well, I guess I was wrong. We didn't really find anything that I was hoping to find, which is less cool. That's okay. We did get plenty of wild berries, so we can drop those off. We managed to make a new sword and a new watering can, so, yeah, that's a plus. But what's March doing in the middle of the night? Go home, dude. Again, because we started the day a little later, because our character was out past 2, we just kind of wanted to get some tasks done without, you know, wasting the day too much. Consider it productive. Right, drop some stuff off, drop some stuff off. Did I not have any spots for this stuff? I guess not. I think we'll keep the Breath of Spring on us, because that's something we have to turn in anyway. And we can't sell it. That's the sword that we donated, so that'll be 50 bucks. Heck yes. And then go to bed. I think whatever crop we can get that does like the strawberries and just goes over and over and over again is probably going to be our moneymaker. I'm not 100% sure. So that's one of those things that I should probably have looked up, but I'm not sure. So, oh well. Oh, why is my dog so itchy? I don't know. Pet the dog. Pet the purple dog. Purple dog. Cabbage slaw. Your cabbage shipment made my morning. I sent 1. Cabbage slaw. Candied strawberries. Thank you for your shipment of strawberries. I sent 1. Wow, only 1, and yet. Alright, let's go ahead and learn those recipes. I know I went the wrong way. Don't worry about it. I forgot which way it was. Perfectly frank. Alright, so we learned new recipes, which is super cool. Probably never going to use those recipes. Ah, there we go. Okay, that does make it a little... Oh, didn't mean to do that. That does make it a little easier if we've got rows of 3. What, that I learned recipes and I'm just not using them? Don't worry about it. Also, I'm not sure why the sound didn't work for me. I hope it worked for y'all. If it didn't, let me know so that I can look into that. because I might need to fix my sound alerts plugin thing. Why? Why knows why? It's plaguing me so. Come on, cherry tree, keep growing. I don't really need the fiber, but it's in my way. Cut it down. Right, here is the mound. Ooh, hidden thing. Hooray! I knew someday that would pay off. An Alda clay pot. Neat. We'll go turn that in on our way to the mines. Because apparently we earn for the mines. Instead of playing the dating simulator, we're playing the mines. Ooh, look, the Saints came back. Okay. Nice. Some water chestnuts so we can make some trail mix. Heck yes. It just means that we have to check every couple of days so that we can gather more. Because it is a pretty good resource. Can I steal their turnips? I cannot steal their turnips. Oh, there's a... Looks like a door. I think it's a door, yeah. Wonder how I get to that. Excellent. Right. Donate a thing. Boop, boop. Dark Ages of Eldaria's history. And then to the mines we go. We'll use our fiber as our, like, throw it away to get something kind of thing. Or if we see a mimic, maybe we'll feed him that. See what happens. But, so far, we've made it 10 levels down. Now, when we entered the mines and got to level 10, a spooky voice was talking to us. Which I don't love, but you know what? Whatever. It's fine. Okay. Zappy Man. Zapped by the other guy. Hey, you got in the way of my sword. It's your own fault that we zapped each other. Was gonna be the rest of my sentence. But of course, he had to zap me again before I could say it. So many worms. I don't know if worms are actually necessary for bait in this game. But there's a bunch of them. Now we are looking for a shadow flower for Celine, because she asked for it. Look at that. I'm trying to stay away from the mimic, so I'm gonna have to lure the lantern guy over so that I don't get ate by him. Or the rock guy for that matter. Alright, so we decided we were going to throw the fiber at it and see what happened. Okay. He gave me some fiber back, and also paid me with rubies and gold. Excellent. That guy's going to try to hit me with those rocks. Fantastic. Now that we're actually here in the mines, we seem to be getting more Breath of Spring, which is cool. But I do wonder about it. Flap, 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 flap. Ah! I hate getting electrocuted by those guys. It's not fair. I upgraded my sword, so I thought it would be easier to kill them, but I guess not. Right, there. Oh, he spat 2 at me. That was rude. He was a double shooter. He died twice as fast, but he still was a double shooter. Down we go. Level 12. We haven't come across any sort of, like silver or anything past copper, so I'm assuming that it's okay to have copper sword at this point. But I do wonder if we're gonna eventually need to upgrade our armor, because there's actually slots for armor that our character wears. So that might be where we're kind of lacking a little bit. Not that I think that would grant us any sort of strength option, but it's possible. Also, that looks like something I need. What do I have that I can sacrifice? The fiber! Perfect copper. And then the backpack we've already donated, so oh, jeez. If only I would remember the buttons and the order that the scroll was. Alright, I don't think we're gonna need that. I think I don't need that, though. What's that? That's important. So, let's see. What else can we do? We can get rid of our trail mix, because we can eat 2 of them. Nice. We got Narrows moss, a unique species of moss. Very exciting. Let's do it. Do it. Nice. Can I uncover the exit? Now we've made it to floor 13. We need to make it to 15 to get to our next space that's guaranteed. I don't want to call it a safe space because it's obviously not, but it's our next guaranteed. So, or fast travel floor? I'm not sure. Sunglasses, you gotta buy too. Interesting. Get me out of the mines. I would like to go home. Not really. I just really want to get to level 15, and that does not seem to be likely. Because we are basically out of energy. I guess we could use our full restore spell. See what that's cracking about. But I was kind of hesitant to use it so early. Alright, gotta use it. How do I use it? It said C. Oh, press and hold. Alright. We're restored. As if we never felt tired before. I do like that it restores both your energy and your health. We'll probably need to drink the mana potion at some point, but I don't foresee that being necessary anytime soon. Because it's just for restoring us in case we need it. Ooh, I forgot that was there. Oh, nice. Killing monsters grants me breaths of brain. Down he goes. And this guy. Let's get all those guys cleared out so I can hunt around at my leisure. I think when we get to level 15, we'll go ahead and go get some of this turned into units. But yeah, maybe not. I don't know that we'll have the energy to get all the way to 20 though. That's the thing. It's kind of the that's there. That was double weird. And this itchy nose thing is triple weird, and I would like to stop this. I don't know if it's like there's something in the air or what possible like that, but it's literally like my nose is itchy, as if I'm experiencing allergies. I knew you would fight me. He couldn't let me face the lantern guy by himself, but you know, whatever. Right, got that. Boop, boop, boop. And there's my ticket down. Unfortunately for us, there is not going to be enough time in our gameplay day to go down to 20. So we'll just call it there. Go back to the surface. And hit up this statue here. Yes, would like to do that. For mining's sake, I think we decided Reclaimer was going to be one of our next ones. But I would rather do the, what was it part of mining? Oh, mining was the treasure hunter. Okay. So combat, we decided the jump attack and the critical attack would be good. I don't know if I necessarily want to do well-armed, and I don't really need Guardian's Shield yet. I think as we go higher levels, or lower, I guess, technically, in the mines, something like that will be more handy, because that will help us live a little longer. So, almost forgot to drop off our treasures. Don't want to do that. Drop that off, donate, and unlock a reward. Woohoo! I guess the moss was the last thing we needed for something. Oh. In the box. And got pan-fried salmon. Interesting. And then we also got a hat. Farmer's cap. Nice. And some clay from the water. Yeah, okay. That's fine, I guess. That's fine, I guess. That's fine. Not that I needed that, but it's fine. Now we race home before the clock demons make us pass out or something. I wonder why it is that games... I mean, I guess they can't really have you go in 24/7, because that would be weird. But I've seen, like, conceptually people have been like, oh, well, what if your game just had me really tired, and then, you know, if I don't sleep, then I regain my energy slower or something. But I guess this is okay, too. I'm trying to think of other games where you could stay out all night. I think Kataria Fables was one that we did, which I ended up kind of hating that game, but... I don't know. I'm trying to think of other games. Can't think of any. Money! Excellent. Excellent, excellent. It hasn't been enough days for us to earn more crops. But it is March's birthday. Maybe we can give him a... Hey, we don't have to water anything today. That means we can go to the mines after. Let's go get our prize. I forgot where I was for a second. Great. Thanks. Copper nugget beetle. Okay. So, if we find a copper nugget beetle, we need to save it for the guy that likes bugs. I should have known. I should have known that needing to save an extra of each bug was going to be a thing, but so far it's only been the two. So it's been the worm and the copper beetle. Unfortunately, I think the copper beetle was just the first few floors. So if we want to start there, we'll have to go ahead and just go down instead of going to the floors. That way we can find the beetle and then go to whatever floor we're on. And I'm probably going to be like every other game, where as soon as you need one, they just disappear from everywhere. But we'll see. Perfect copper. I don't know if luck is a stat in this game, or like a thing, the way it was in Stardew Valley. But if so, I would say it's geared towards not letting you find a quest item very quickly. Alright. So there's a moth on this floor. No. more day to earn the spring flowers. Highly doubt we're gonna be the winners just because it took us so long to even get our first one. But we'll see. Oh my gosh. Woohoo, got it. So I didn't think that was gonna work. Another one. In the chest. I kind of thought that those guys were gonna need you to, like, run up and pickaxe them in the head, but reflecting their bullets at them seems to work really well. So, I'll take it. Now, if we pick up that perk, we'll start earning, like, weapons and armor from chests, which could be good, but I don't know if it would necessarily be worth it for us, so. This must be a treasure room, because it's mostly treasures. Very cool, but also, I'm here to look for beetles. That's the only reason I'm this high up. Very cool. Glad I could get some stuff, but also... Beetle, please. I don't remember them coming from the rocks. I remember them just kind of being, like, creatures that were crawling around. So I'm a little disappointed that we haven't found yet. Oh, I didn't even know he had an attack. Yikes, okay. Note to self, don't let the mushroom sneak up on you. That's not good. Alright, mining's level 9. Very cool. More Breath of Springs. Boop, 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 boop. Slip to the sword. Come on, dude. Okay, all he needed was one smack in the head. I have a feeling that we somehow sent his thing back at him as we were smacking him in the head. Which I did not think was a thing, but you know what? Did I already find the exit? And I'm just pushing over here. Let's find out together. Did I find the exit over here? I didn't. I was about to say, if I had already found the exit and I'm digging up all these other things, I'm gonna be upset. But also, we did not find the bug, and we're out of energy, and I don't really want to use my potion. Shortcuts. Yeah, alright. Potion it is. I don't know how many of our mana spots it would refill, but I'm hoping it was just a 1. Otherwise, I used that when I could have saved it, and I'll be sad. I also wonder if the mana potions are going to be something that I can craft eventually. Because if not, that does seem a bit like a waste. Like, I'll definitely understand if they require some really rare ingredients, but if you just absolutely cannot craft them, that's going to be a little bit sad. And it wouldn't necessarily make the most sense, because it's like, oh, well, I learned how to use the magic, why can't I learn how to restore the magic? I guess it'll make a little sense. Ugh. And done. Fabulous. We did all of that to not get any further down the mines and also not find any beetles. So, my disappointment is, unfortunately, very real. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go back up and then go back down, and if we find a beetle, cool. If not, well, we tried. Nice, one shot. Don't touch me. Wow. He got out of range. Wow. defended ourselves, killed some monsters. Not too bad for a trip to the mines. We did get quite a bit of copper, but I was really, really hoping that we were going to end up with that quest fulfilled. So, slight disappointment, but not the end of it. Not that I thought that the ladder would appear next to the void, but it's worth a try. Also interesting that we can't jump into the void. I did think about that for like a second as my character refused to jump forward, but I did not think about it. I was perfectly willing to let my character accidentally jump into the void. So, lesson learned. Do that. There's just something so like extra cozy about this game that I guess I just assumed I wouldn't be able to jump into the void, and I'm glad it paid off. But like, what if it hadn't? Like, what if I had just gone head first into the abyss? That would have been funny, actually. That would have been very funny. Boop. Oh, character's tired. That's all we got. Because I don't have anything our character could eat on me, so I guess we gotta give up. That's a shame. We wasted quite a bit of potential getting further in the mines time because I was trying to get a quest item. But at the same time, we managed to get, you know, a new item. So it's not all lost. Clear on out of that. Why was he standing in our way? He was like, you can't walk out here, it's raining. Why, dude? Why? I'm an adventurer. This is what I do. I run around in the rain. Do things. And for anyone wondering, we did turn off the flash for the game. So hopefully it doesn't like flash and stuff on y'all's end. And everything is fine. Oh. I actually really just touched the thing to see if I actually could harvest without any energy. So that is interesting. You don't have to have energy to harvest. You do have to have it to dig up those spots, though. That's a thing to keep in mind, I guess. Ooh, breath of pressure. Like I said, we probably won't win the Breath of Spring thing, but we did manage to get 56 of them, so that's, you know, nothing to sneeze at. Alright, here it goes. Crafting. Likely poisonous. So we get silk. Crafting. This is good. Interesting. I'm pretty sure that red mushroom is a part of the recipe. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. Also, let's sort that, and we're gonna put our hoe in there because we don't really need it if we're just gonna continue to go to the mines. I'll keep our axe in case there's, for some reason, like a root or something we have to chop. Obviously, we need our watering can because we gotta water our crops every morning, and then our net and everything we can keep. So, which the net doesn't really gain anything new. You just change how it looks. So we don't really need to upgrade that. We do need to upgrade our axe. Got a new hat. No, it's silly. Alright. And then it should be... I don't know what day. Actually. Hooray! What a great day. Level 17. Wednesday. Hey, just like today. And it's the Spring Festival. save. Ooh. Pet. Pet. And pick up, because they seem... I was gonna say, he seems to like it. Then... That's not... Ooh! We got cherries on our tree! Hooray! I was just about to knock. I'm here to pick up the Breath of Spring. Okay, I gotta run. See you at the festival. Yeah, I'll be there in a minute. I got stuff to do real quick. Well, why do I keep doing that by accident? I don't know if it actually counts if I, oh, could I please? That is one thing, is that the aiming seems to be just a little bit off on mouse and keyboard. I'm sure if I was playing this on a controller, it would be less mean to me. Now we got our cherries, so we can turn those in before we go to the mines. I'm gonna sell this strawberry, why not? I should probably be saving some of these in case somebody wants one. That's alright. I'm sure there's like a greenhouse feature, or, you know, we'll just wait till we hit the next year kind of thing. So, I'm not super worried about it. But, festivals. I like festivals. Alright. The moment you've all been waiting for is here. It's time to announce the 3 people who turned in the most Breath of Spring flowers. In 3rd place... Carol! Ugh, that's the thing I've been waiting for. Bless me. How exciting! Are we in 2nd place? 2nd place? Oh, okay. Did we not even place? Celine! Oh my gosh. And finally, in 1st place, a surprise oh, did we win? Cece! Yay! We won! Woohoo! I didn't think we were gonna win because we only had 50 something. You really made the Spring Festival one to remember. A big congrats to all our winners. Your hard work has made this an extra special Spring Festival. Please enjoy your prizes. What'd I get? Did I get money? I got a flower crown. Oh, I was reading over here. It's right in front of me. Breath of Spring planter, Breath of Spring basket, and a special flower crown. Nice. And I'm assuming the flower crown is unlockable for cosmetic. It is. Hooray! Yay! I can wear a flower crown. Let's see what it looks like. I do kind of want to see what any of these look like. I have that. I have ribbons in my hair. A little bow. Cute. Oh, look at my little flower crown. That's pretty cute. But, nope. We're gonna stay bareheaded. I need to drop these off. So we can't go into the mines with those. Not that I really want to go in the mines yet, because I want to see what everybody has. Try something. It's all really good. I've taste tested it all myself. What is it? We're gonna access this. She has floral tea, coffee, tulip cake. It's liked by everyone. Mocha and a rose tea. Nice. Oh, outfits. Okay. So a different kind of flower crown, flower earrings, a dress, and a suit. The dress is kind of cute, but I like our purple. A small bottle of fragrance. It's loved by everyone. The planter and the basket, which we won, the wreath, and a large plant. And he's saying, okay, cool. We checked out everything they have, which is neat. Dozy seems to be wishing you a nice spring festival. Nice. Normally in like these kinds of scenarios, I would go and talk to all the people and then go on with my questing. But I kind of just want to get farther in the mines. They're kind of spooky, and we don't really do that in most of our cozy games. So, or at least we don't run headlong into spooky. But like I'm really interested to see, like, what's going on there. Because we keep getting talked to by a dragon statue. We got a spooky voice calling us a hero, which canonically we are an adventurer. So I am pretty interested in what happened there. And then I think, yep, we have shipped the 10 crops, so we could technically go talk to her. But we're gonna wait maybe until like in-game Friday. That way we can do all of our quests outside the mines on Friday. It's actually really neat that there's like flower petals and stuff everywhere. I'm assuming that's only gonna last for the day of the festival, but it is really cool. It's a little bit cherry blossom-esque. I guess technically every cozy game has to have some sort of cherry blossom thing, but considering that there's already like pink trees everywhere, it's fine. Aha, are you the thing I was searching for yesterday? It is! Turns out I didn't need to do all the hunting, I just needed to continue going into the mines. Oh wow. Nice try, bro. You missed. I thought I got like a little... Oh, it's a cosmetic! I thought I got a plushie or something of him. But no, now I have a hat. He's called a sapling. Okay. Neat, I guess. Okay, so they can drop hats of the monsters. That's kinda neat. Wow. I critted it. How delightful. There we go. Jeez Louise. I thought he'd never die. Worm. Poor worm. Made it to level 16. Our goal is to hit level 20. We're not going to be able to recharge our stamina unless we just make it there. So I am hoping with some strategic plot clearing to be able to get there sooner rather than later. Oh, that's the flower shields. It does always seem like we happen to find the thing more easily once we've cleared out the bad guys, but I don't know if that's just because I tend to clear them out anyway, or because it's actually like a... Okay. It's really banking on it being in that cluster. It's not normally across a jump, but... we're not making it to 20 on this energy. Ugh. What is going on here? Ah, fine. Jeez. Never would have found that. It's probably not going to be in that stuff. And I kind of doubt it's going to be this, but... Oh, that is a mimic, and I ran past him without even looking at him. I don't want to give him our cherry, which I was supposed to drop off at the museum. But I don't know what he needs. Would you like some... What if I give him one of these? Would you like some of this? Would you like some other monsters? Oh, I got a hat! Apparently he didn't want other monsters. Heck yeah! Okay, so I may not have gotten to level 20, but I did get some hats. Cool, I guess. Hello, I'm alright, how are you? I am really trying to get to level 20 and failing miserably. You're hungry. hungry. So's my character. If you're hungry, go get something to snack on. How can you be so hungry? Oh wait, the camera's here and not over there. Let me yell at my text box instead of directly at your face. Why are you so hungry? What are you doing that's made you so hungry? Did you not eat yet? Go get some food. What? Okay. I guess my character is all out of energy, which is a shame. It also means we can't like swing our net or anything. All we can do is swing our sword. We did not get to level 20. To the surface. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we'll take the well-armed perk. And Guardian Shield. Why not? And then I'm gonna leave Reclaimer and Earthbreaker. I guess I could get Earthbreaker. Oops. Earthbreaker will break the stuff around the one we're swinging for, so that kind of works. Alright. Well, that gives us enough time to go turn in this cherry and then go find the little kid that wants the little beetle. So, yes. And springtime completed. Just like that. Alright, what did we get? We got a chest of undetermined contents. Let's see. A latte. And it looked like some big money. I do like big money. Unlock cosmetics. Farmer's overalls. Very cute. Kind of reminds me of Story of Seasons. Who's know how? Why haven't you eaten? Are you eating now and you just haven't said anything? Is that why you're not talking to us? Because you're eating? Because that would be acceptable, I guess. If I do max, that's gonna... You haven't decided on dinner. It's getting pretty late, my friend. It's like 10 o'clock. 9 something, but whatever. It's late. Go eat food. And then if I'm gonna do any of this armor stuff, yeah, why not? Spend all of our time. We made it till 11:20, and then we ran out of copper. Would we have kept going? It doesn't seem like it'll stop us, so we'll have to find the kid in the morning. But like, probably should. Oh, now it won't because it's too late. Okay. Cool. It doesn't let us pass out because we were crafting, which is good, I guess. But it's a little funny. Let's grab this. Ooh, they want sod and peat. I don't think we've seen any sod since we, like, very first found it. So... I don't remember. I think it's from the dig spots. I'll have to keep an eye out for one of those. I think. Yeah, it's gonna rain tomorrow, so we don't have to worry about our garden. I don't think I need moss. Yeah, I can get rid of the moss, but I need the flower and I need the beetle. So, put that away. Sell the moss because we can. A blue. Beyond. Into the bed we go. I'm gonna have to get up and get more water in a minute. Wow, that barely moved. So sad. Alright. Let's go back to the mines. Pet the dog. There will be cherry blossoms in the air tomorrow. Oh, that's pretty cool. So it isn't just the one day. Today it's raining, which is fine. Okay, we gotta find Celine, Ev, and the garden. There she is. Eve. Ooh, this must be a shadow flower. You found one. I wonder how it grows in darkness. Would it be okay if I replanted it in light? Probably not. I can't wait to find out. Thanks, Cece. I'm also gonna check and see if there's a new bag for sale after I turn this stuff in. Oh wow, it's a real-life copper nugget beetle. Thank you, Cece. I will cherish her. Please accept this snack as thanks. I will take the snack as thanks. And thank you for the snack. A red toadstool. That thing we throw here. It's fine. I think we actually sold it. This is like, oh, poisonous. Sell. Alright, do you have any more bags for sale? No. I was hoping. Maybe what's his butt? Bags for sale. I didn't even think to check in. Okay, I sneeze again already. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Ornate small rug. Craft fabric rack. Chest piece scroll. Craft yarn basket. Ornate medium square rug. Sandals, a headband, some flannel, work boots, a long pleated skirt, jam and tea and cake and chickpea and all kinds of stuff. Ooh, it's that mushroom. Okay, it says it can be foraged in the spring. That it's rare. But I could buy 2 right now, turn one in, and give the other one for the quest. Why not? It's only 200 bucks. Which means my quest lady is... Who was it? Oh, it was the doctor. Where's the doctor? In the clinic. Of course, that makes sense. And it's not on Wednesday, so everyone else isn't in the clinic. Which is what they seem to do on Wednesdays. Everybody and their girl. Turn in request. What if she sells mana potions? Thank you for bringing me the mushroom. They have numerous health benefits, you know. Here's your payment. Thank you again. You can buy things from her. Healing syrup. Stamina syrup. That might be worth it. A buff that will revive you once consumed. Revive you? Oh, like if I die? Oh. This will grant you a 2-hour boost to your speed. And this is health and stamina. Oh, regen effect. I'm gonna buy 2 stamina potions. And we're gonna use those. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna stop. Everybody knows, please. It came out. Okay. We are all set to go to the mines. I'm basically just trying to get us to a point where we've gotten through, like, spring itself. But I don't know if that'll be possible today. Because the game does progress rather quickly, but not, like, speed of light kind of thing. So, I'd like to get us down to level 20, see what there is to see. Maybe more. We'll see. You are the mushroom. Give me the mushroom. Aw, he doesn't give me the mushroom. I thought that would. I thought if I said it, it would convince him to give me the mushroom. Oh, there went my shield, I guess. We didn't take any damage, but there was something that reflected, so I'm assuming that's our once-a-day shield that we unlocked. We should If we take damage another time, then we will hit it once. Neither of these is going to be the way down. It's worth hitting anyway. Kazoo, did you figure out your dinner? Are you going to eat? I had nuggets in my room. That is a very childish thing to have for dinner, but you know what? I don't care. It was delicious. Well, it was mostly delicious. The noodles were a little undercooked from how I like them. But, you know, it's mac and cheese. You can't really complain about mac and cheese too much. And the nuggets were fine. They were just nuggets. I've been trying more, like, meat substitute things lately. So the other day, I tried this, like, buffalo chicken, like, sandwich, essentially. It was like a patty that was breaded, and the breading had buffalo in it, I'm guessing, because I'm not quite sure which part had buffalo. And it wasn't too bad. The patties themselves were a little bit thin compared to what you get with, like, an actual chicken patty. But, like, taste-wise, it was fine. I wouldn't say that it was, oh, this is exactly the same as buffalo chicken, but it was pretty close. So, yeah, more props to them. It was a Morningstar product, which I don't know how good their stuff normally is, or if maybe there's a better brand out there. But that was the brand that I tried. It was pretty good. One of the Thanksgivings I'm going to, my uncle, last I checked anyway, was basically he was eating vegan, but like his family would still eat meat, so like my cousins and my aunt, but I don't know if he still is. All I know is that he's hosting Thanksgiving the day after Thanksgiving, so the plan is to go over there. Probably leave my poor little dog behind because I'll also be watching my dad's dog. You may or may not see her on stream next Wednesday, depending on how much fun they're having together. But if they're all on stream, cool. If they're not, then cool. So anyways, I have to come up with the dessert I want to bring. I was originally going to bring a couple of things, and then I've kind of narrowed it down to different varieties of one thing instead. So originally I was thinking, oh, I'll make like pumpkin bread and I'll make some chocolate truffles. Well, I realized that doing it that way is probably not going to be as good because my grandmother's already making some kind of cake, and I was like, well, we have bread and cake, like that might be a little much. But I didn't want to sacrifice the pumpkin flavor because I personally love pumpkin. So I've been looking into recipes specifically for vegan truffles. Most of the things that I've seen have basically been like, yeah, just get some non-dairy chocolate and non-dairy cream and or milk, and you'll be fine. So that's kind of the route I'm going to go, is basically just replace the stuff that would be dairy with non-dairy, and it's pretty much vegan. Now, of course, you know, that does include things like butter and cream cheese and all kinds of stuff. So I do imagine that it is going to be like quite a bit in terms of substitution. But I have used the vegan cream cheese before from like one brand, unfortunately. Ooh, cutscene. And I used it to make like little Oreo cheesecakes, and they were really good. So I did that last year. I made one that was vegan and one that was non-vegan. So the non-vegan was a pumpkin cheesecake, and it was just in this little like tiered thing, and then the other one like with crust basically that I made out of ginger snaps, butter, brown sugar. So it was like a layered parfait type of cheesecake. And then the other one was the same, but it was vegan cream cheese and Oreos, specifically vegan, or they normally are vegan or something. as far as I know. Everywhere I read said they were vegan. So, but yeah. So this year it's going to be truffles. I'm thinking of doing a pumpkin cheesecake truffle, and then I was going to do a cranberry cream, but I asked several people and they thought that like cranberry cream cheese would taste better than cranberry whipped cream, since it might be a little harder to do like the non-dairy heavy cream into a whipped cream. So I might not do the cream part. I might do like another cream cheese basically, and then just a regular chocolate one. I do want to do a chocolate coating on the cranberry ones, so I'll need to make the mixture, form it into balls, and freeze it so that it's easier to dip it into warm chocolate and coat it, and then let it sit and get coated that way. Or let it sit and set and let it go that way. So, and then with the chocolate ones, I may or may not put them in like cocoa powder. I might do like a chocolate and then just coat them in the same chocolate mix. And then with the pumpkin ones, I have to leave them as uncoated, because the idea is that you hold them and you press a toothpick into the sides to where it forms into a little pumpkin, because you like add food coloring and stuff. And then you add a little tiny mini chocolate chip and it looks like a tiny pumpkin. So I'm really excited for that. So I might make a batch of those that's vegan and a batch of those that's not. Because if I try one of the vegan pumpkin ones and it tastes weird, I'm gonna cry. Because honestly, I love pumpkin cheesecake. That's one of my favorite desserts. And one of the favorite ones that I've ever made too. So me skipping that in favor of making something more accessible, if it is at the risk of the things that I like, I'll be really disappointed in myself. One, for finding a better recipe, but two, because I didn't get the experience I was looking for. So anyway, back to the game. A faint whisper breaks the silence. Hero. Whoa! The water seal. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Oh, that's what that means. The tablet has an unknown language inscribed upon it. Ayland, I think it's Ayland might be able to translate the text if you take a rubbing of the tablet to him. Can't I just bring him down here? The elevator's working. Alright, I guess I'll take a rubbing. Rubbing! Let's go. Alright. We're having fun things happen. Also, a treasure chest. Ooh. Equipped to increase defense. Alright, let's see what that looks like. So currently I have 0 defense with my cloth shoes. What happens? I'll get 1 defense. And I can now equip it as a cosmetic. Did it actually change the shoes I'm wearing? I don't think it did. I think it left my shoes alone. Okay. So now we cannot proceed past level 20, I'm assuming. And we got it just in time. Why is it green outside? Is it that stormy outside? Oh, my inventory is full. Well, those berries are just gonna have to sit there. I don't think I got anything to donate, but we're gonna check. Just in case. Oh yeah, the mushroom. I forgot about you. I'm still fully regretting the fact that we accidentally got rid of that little swirly thing. I don't remember how I did it. I think I accidentally sold it. But I had a swirly thing, and I accidentally got rid of it. So that, yeah, I don't mean here. I don't think I have space for those guys. Oops. What is the button in my bag? There has to be a button. Oh. T is apparently how you attack things. M is the map. Okay, so the only way to open the inventory is with escape. I thought that just opened the journal, but it is specifically the inventory. Or I can open it with M and then hit the thing. I should have been collecting the, I forget. Water reed things. I forgot what they were called. Whatever those are called, I'm supposed to be collecting those so that I can use them to make, trail mix. And I forgot. Oh yeah, cleared out our inventory. I don't think I need the cloth shoes, so I'm just gonna pop them right in there and go the way of the dodo. I think I've got everything else basically done. If I ever learn how to fish, we'll go fishing. I think if we get to like the last day of spring and nobody's given me a fishing rod, then I'll probably just try to craft one, because this is getting a little bit ridiculous. And it's a Thursday, so we don't have to worry about the inn tonight. That is the next in-game day, when they play D&D. Alright, let's try, because we just got new shoes, so let's give ourselves a piece of armor. It'll give us 2 points. Skill 15. Alright. We won't get anything else yet, but we will go ahead and go boop, right on our chests. I don't think that the cloth stuff is actually worth anything, if I'm honest. That's okay. Now 10 p.m. our character can go to bed. Oh. Good night, children. I think he was walking them home, because his youngest daughter plays with those kids. So I think he was like walking them back to the inn so they could go home. Which is a nice touch. Not having the kids walk around by themselves, even though there's not really anything that can hurt them as far as we know. I think that is a nice touch that an adult would be walking them home, even though it's technically just across the street. So, good game design. 10 out of 10. Oh, out of energy. Oh yeah, we haven't done anything here. Farming. We got our refreshing, which was sometimes they'll refund the stamina. Green thumb. Sometimes planting a seed will water. No. A day well slept. Going to bed with 0 gives you a boost for the next day. Sure, why not? We're about to do that, so might as well take advantage of it. That way, when we go to bed at night, we can just clear out the rest of our stamina and go from there. And off to bed we went. What a great day. We're doing pretty well, I think. We've managed to donate quite a bit to the museum. We've done several quests. We're kind of trucking right along. We're level 18 for the town. I was kind of hoping we'd hit level 20 for that too. But you know what? It is what it is. Friday night at the inn. Let's get there first. Actually, I don't know how sensitive my mic is, so I'm trying to speak a little louder, but if I'm sucking at it, let me know. Because I honestly don't know. Alright. Stop that. How come when I go over, she doesn't stay the direction I was facing? I'm sure there's a better way to do this, and I'm sure when we upgrade our watering can again, it'll be so much simpler, because it'll do more than just 3. But, you know what? This makes it take less time. So that's cool. Figure out some stuff. Now, if we're just gonna go straight to kind of hanging out with the people in town, I'm not gonna worry too much. But if we're actually gonna go out and collect things, which is the first instinct I had, then we need to get that part sorted. I don't know why I have the urge to just keep this pathway clear, But it just seems like a good idea. Also, I think I've caught these bugs before, but you know what? We're gonna try anyway. A red-headed worm and a grasshopper. We have in fact won. The curly thing was right here. And I'm sad that I have never seen it before. Actually really sad. Because I need it. I need to turn it in. Alright, let's go to the beach, see what we can catch on the beach. We have hours to kill. So. Wow. We got a sand bug. And a relic crab. 2 that we didn't have before. Good thing we came to the beach. Oh hey, forgot about you. Harvest pink scallop shell. What else will we find? Giant fish. They're beach relics? Probably not, huh? There's probably not beach relics, but you know, maybe one of the times we harvest that shell, that pink shell, it's gonna be something like, oh, this is actually a thing. Anywho, some beach hoppers. And some ones we didn't have before. So we'll go turn those in. Excellent. Got some peat. We are looking for something. It's not peat. We have no space left. I was gonna pick this stuff. But I guess not. And you look like a butterfly I need. Just in case it's a butterfly we need, we have caught it. It'll sit there until we turn in these 2 items, and then we're gonna go from there. We're gonna go from there. It's the way that says it's supposed to go. It'll be okay. We'll be fine. We'll be totally fine. Probably not a butterfly we need. That's okay. 2 beach insects. Oh, there's summer insects. Oh, one of them was. Interesting. Why did we get a summer insect in spring? Maybe the beach becomes important in summer, and so they don't expect you to go there till summer? Weird, because it's definitely still spring. Or maybe sometimes you just get stuff a little early. Oh, it was a question. Yeah, I did. Lilac that I also didn't need, but that's okay. I guess we'll go to the other side of town to see what they've got and go from there. By that point, it should be late enough that all the people will be in the inn, so we'll go there. And, yeah, we need to get some water. We're gonna keep going. I don't know if we will. It's still up in the air. Let's take the pink scallop just in case. Let's see what our quests are in case we have any stuff. We need to bring him 10 wood. Turn that into her. Speak to Ayland. I need the sod. That's the one. I think I have sod. So, let's see. I need some peat. Some sod. Need 10 wood. Supposed to bring him a cabbage. Did I save a cabbage? I didn't save a cabbage, but I forgot why I needed a cabbage and I sold it. Do I have enough days in the month? I have enough days in the month to grow another cabbage? And I forgot I was supposed to bring him a cabbage. Red toadstool. Oh, did I get rid of the red toadstool? I didn't. Okay. Whew. Red toadstool. Alright. Oof. I cannot believe that I managed to sell the cabbage I needed. That's okay. We have enough money. We can buy one. Or buy the seed. And then we can plant it. It'll grow. fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Admittedly, I don't remember if cabbage is the one that we're already growing. And if so, oops. But if so, great. We'll have one in a couple days. And if not, oh, we are already growing cabbage. In my defense, I'm very sleepy. Oops. I did not realize that that's what was gonna happen. You got enraptured in a coloring page. You weren't here to help me, to remind me that I'd already planted cabbage and didn't need to plant more. And now we're in ad space. Here. A wild leek. I think I can find one of those. Hey. What's that? You already planted cabbage. Oh, thanks. Too bad I went ahead and bought a cabbage seed. And a hydrate. Wow, almost out of water. I am now out of water. So, oops. Looks like he's somewhere. Can't go that way. Is he already in the tavern? Okay, everybody that we need to turn stuff into, we'll just turn it in later. My water tasted funny. I need to clean my cup. Alright, so I need to find a leek, and I need to find a swirly dude for the museum, and I don't know what else I need to find. Find it together. Alright, let's see. I know there's a spot where some wild things grow. Leek. You are a leek, hooray! Takes another quest off the list. So we get to watch them play D&D, and we get to finish like a bunch of quests at once. Nice. Alright, no swizzle thing. Where are we gonna find one? Because I really hope that the one that we found wasn't the only one that grows all season. I would be devastated. And I am not exaggerating. I have a feeling that the tutorial is going to be a little bit much, but I think it'll be fine. So I think we're going to be. Yeah, hummingbird. Bring it in. Alright. Gonna turn in her request. Here is a toaster. Excellent. This red toastal is exactly what I need to get the poison Well, anyway, here's your reward. Bye-bye now. Stay with me, Cece. You're always so busy during the week. No, you're a butt to me. Cece, you're here just in time. Juniper brought something truly special today. I've only heard stories about this wine. Gather around, everyone, for a once-in-a-century occasion. This is Witch Vine Merlot, an 800-year-old vintage that I brought with me to Mystria. Witch Vine Merlot. Oh, she's blushing. Oh, you've heard of it? I suppose with your background you've heard stories. Yes, this is the real thing, and I think the first glass should go to Valen for really opening my eyes to appreciating the finer things. Yeah, they're totally begging. So how's it? Don't hold back, Doctor. It's unbelievable. Transcendent. I love it. Well now, isn't that nice? I haven't seen anyone this humiliated since the Count of Thornbrook, and we all know what happened to him. And if you don't, I'll tell you later, Cece. I would love to know immediately. Oh! The bottle! Oh no! Junie knocked it over! Not Junie! There it goes, all over the floor. use some, but my cup is quite empty. Thank you for sharing, Juniper. Correction, this is the most humiliated I've seen someone since the Count of Thornbrook. Tell me all about him, please. Tell me about him right now. Tell me about him right now, please. I want to know. Alright, card table, what you got? We're in agreement then? Yes. A truce. So we can take down Ulrich. Wow. I'm with you. I can't let Ulrich smudge my reputation. Friends, is this really necessary? Ulrich's just having fun playing the game. He even bought us all dinner with his winnings last time. Besides, he couldn't possibly win a third time in a row, right? Hey, sorry, I wasn't listening. Can anyone tell me what the difference between a regular flush and a royal flush is? Oh, sweet honey child. Juniper brought a bottle of Witchvine Merlot. Can you believe it? That stuff is legendary. Maybe I can get a taste. You can't. She smashed it all over the floor. Turn in request. Is this the peat and sod for my potting soil mix? Thank you. I grew these flowers with my last batch. I hope you enjoy them. Nice. After your mercurial bout of regicide, you have become the villains of the kingdom. According to ancient Aldarian law, you must now be tried in a court of law. Aha! I'm familiar with Aldarian law. We have the right to appoint ourselves a defender. I'll do it. I'll use one of my emerald blessings to summon us an attorney. Oh, I rolled a 1. Oh dear. That means our attorney is, a tree. A talking tree? Snicklefritz inspects the tree for signs of intelligence. I mean, I guess he does. Who cares? But tell me though, he's really getting into the game. It's a normal tree, but it's very pretty. I see. Well, you're all found guilty. Fantastic. Oh, I have got to write a ballad about this one. That was amazing. Their game is not going very well. Oops, I was trying to talk to Rena. Rena, come here. Here's your leek. Is this the wild leek I needed for my soup? Thank you so much. Here's your reward, Cece. I hope you enjoyed it. It was soup. Nice. Potatoes. Fowler's been staying at the inn for a good long while now, and I still don't know the first thing about him. Maybe you can get them out of that shell, Cece. Probably can't. You know, Fowler pretends like Island's game is beneath him, but between you and me, I say he's getting into it. I saw him scribbling notes about his character earlier this week. Nice, nice. That friend who thinks they're not nerdy enough for D&D, and then they are totally into it once they play like 2 games. Welcome to the third meeting of the Dragon Guard heist. There's a problem. We were going to make Valor sleepy with cheese and potatoes. Right. But there's no cheese or potatoes on the menu this week. How did I miss this in my calculations? So what do? We improvise. Oh no. You know what happens when Dell improvises? I don't. Don't worry about it. I'm worried. It's never good. Oh. What are you gonna do? Anyway, if we need Mr. Balor to be asleep, I say we strike at dawn. What? Dell, he'll be in his room. He'll be so mad. We'll be really quiet. Cece, you better leave this up to us professionals. We'll report back next week. Oh dear. That's... Ugh. They're cute, but... Oh boy. Alright, we'll turn in the request to him in a minute. First race. Turn in. Looks like you're ready for your crafting lesson. Come on, I just need to put a few things together first. I knew it was going to teleport me. This is where you'll be crafting today. Feel free to use it anytime. There's also a crafting station in town. You can even buy one from us to place on your farm. Anytime you want tips, you only have to ask. I think you'll find being able to make your own fences handy. You can use them to section off your land to keep your farm organized. They'll keep your chickens out of your corn and the weeds from overtaking your fields. They're great practice too. You'll be on to bigger projects in no time. Ready to get technical about how to craft them? Nope. I like that confidence. You remind me of, well, me. We don't really need a lesson because we figured out how to craft, so no problem. Nicely done. I'll say, let's have you make a few more sections of fence while you're here to make sure you've got the hang of it. I really don't need to do that. I made plenty of things already. It's fine. It's really fine. We got 5 wooden fences for the price of 10 wood. It's not bad. But we can't turn our last quest because we're going to hoof it all the way back. So we have 2 more to turn in. We technically have to turn in the crop shipping one, and we have to turn in the rubbing from the water stone we just got. So, hello, lady. Oh, we completed the shipment for our emergency stockpile. Wonderful. On behalf of the whole town, thank you, Cece. Now, as you know, funds are a bit tight in Mystery at the moment, but I don't want you to leave empty-handed. Seeds. Thanks. You earned these. Thank you again. Great. How long do seeds take to grow? 4 days. Okay. So we could plant them if we have enough space on our farm. Let's go run and check that real quick, because I'd like to see. But if the cabbage is going to be done in like a day or so, then we won't really need to clear anything out. So, yeah, let's go ahead and wait on the cabbage because I think most of it's going to be done. And we can just replace it with the turnip seeds and be a-okay. Alright, and then finally, turn in the water tablet. Why, hello, Cece. What's this you've given me? Give him a summary of the events. I'm not exaggerating. Found a hidden chamber in the depths of the mines. Filled with unknown artifacts. Including a stone seal and a tablet with an unknown language on it? But you want my help translating? Incredible! Let's get this to my office. Heck yeah, I will. To think this has been below Mystery this whole time. I hate to admit it, but this translation is a bit beyond me. Cece, this is written in a language called Witch Speak. It was spoken a very long time ago. We know a witch. There are a lot of legends surrounding it. Most spectacularly, there are claims it was how humans and dragons originally communicated with each other. Today we have an incomplete knowledge of it. Much of our understanding comes from unreliable secondary sources. Okay. But lately I've begun to suspect that there might be someone in town who knows a lot more about it than I do. Let's go ask Juniper. I can see we're on the same page. Yeah, I thought so. Juniper has dropped a few hints about the arcane and unknown. I'm sure she can help us. She's gonna want some sort of payment. And I suspect requesting for her to meet us at the manor house will not bear fruit. She'll want to be on her home territory. To the bathhouse! Alright, to the bathhouse. Let us go to the bathhouse then, I guess. Ah, I can tell just by the look on your faces that you're here to discuss something interesting. Aw, we pet the dog. That is to say, interesting to you. If it's not interesting to me, you'll find my help to be very expensive. Okay, I have to cosplay her. Perceptive as always, Juniper. Our friend Cece found a Witch Speak tablet deep in the mines. What? Oh, that was clearly interesting to her. Oh, well, that is to say, I suppose I could take a look. We're grateful for your assistance. Let me fill you in on the details. Oh, she was way into it, way fast. Oh, her room is really cool. A lot, actually. I have some thoughts about the tablet's syntax, Juniper. Silence, nerd. Okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. Fascinating. Before I tell you what's on the tablet, I have one request in return. If you find any more of these tablets, Cece, you bring the rubbings directly to me. Yeah, alright, fair enough. Of course, Juniper. We're all in this together. Lovely. Let me read it aloud for you two. Oh, earthbound mortals who wish to remove the seal, gather proof of your desire to unite these lands again. Place in the dragon's hold 4 offerings. From the earth's good graces, a ruby. Catch a swiftly flowing fish of stone. A moth who gathers near the flame. A brown mushroom of the mines. Incredible! Please understand that in Witch Speak it's much more poetic and expressive, but I've done the best I can with our common tongue. The only one I'm familiar with is the ruby, which I believe you can find in the mines. I would assume that means the rest can be found in the mines as well. Millennia-old scavenger hunt. I suppose that's one way of looking at it. Oh shit, like that. What an incredible mystery. Good luck, Cece. We'll be waiting to hear an update with the bated breath. Okay, I guess I better learn how to fish. Guess I better learn how to fish. I don't know what I'm gonna do with 5 fence sections, though. That's not really something I need. Alright, and that was why we went to the tavern and did all the tavern stuff first. Because I knew it was going to teleport us all the way around. I didn't know where we were going to end up. So. Hooray! I guess I can put the fencing out. There we go, there's a fence. I guess. I've seen some incredible things that people have made in this game. Really cool farm layouts and all kinds of stuff. I'm not sure if I'll have one that looks that nice. I think it's probably just going to be something very simple, unless we get into like the farming and the husbandry and things like that. But we'll see. Alright, off these go because I don't need them. I don't know what I'm going to do with this lamp. I guess I'll put it out here with this stuff. Put it there, interact. Now there's a light. Nice. And then if these are done in the morning, I could plant my turnips. And if they're not done, well, you know what? That's fine too. Flip. Sleep. So we need to find a brown mushroom. We need to learn how to fish. We need to take a ruby down there. And we need to take one of the moths that fly around under there, I think. We need to catch one. So, shouldn't be too hard to get that stuff together. Ooh, I got a stone. That's one of those stamina things. We can have a higher stamina bar. That would be nice. But we don't have any more quests to turn in. So, it's gonna be a little while before we get there. Yeah, happy dog. Okay, so it's not ready to harvest yet. I'm a little hesitant to, like, dig up the spaces just to plant the turnips. But I could. I mean, it wouldn't be hurting anything. And we would get our results faster. But I'm not sure if we're going to need any of these things later. Like the cabbage that I sold by accident. I planted a bunch of new cabbage. We shall see. So I might want to start saving some of my food items just in case. But how will I make money? I don't know. Still figuring that part out. Figuring it out very, very slowly, in fact. So. Okay. Well, there's not much we can do today unless we go figure out, like, where to learn to fish. I'm assuming that we're supposed to just make our own, but that seems like such a weird thing for the game to do, considering that the rest of our stuff we just bought off, or we got off of people from doing quests and stuff. So I'm not sure what's up with that. Let's see. Ornate rugs, rectangle rugs, roofing, fencing, yarn baskets. Some cool stuff. But let's see what they have at the Saturday market. Might as well. Alright. She has... Ooh. I wish I could see what that looked like before I bought it. Let's have some cool stuff here. Well, hold on. I'm sure she'll have it another time too, but I don't know how often those reset. Some very expensive desserts that we can't buy. This is why we need to make some more money, so that we can come to the Saturday market and actually buy things. Like shirts and pumpkin earrings. Cat ears, something. It's like, any cool items? Oh, look at that cool furniture. Haunted bed. Man, there's some cool stuff. Okay, so task 1. We need to gather up the stuff to be able to make a bunch of money, and then make a bunch of money so that we can buy things at the Saturday market. Let's see what we have already in terms of, I think it's this light that's messing with us today. I thought it was the screen, but now I'm starting to think it's this light that's on me. I'm not sure. Maybe it is the screen. Alright, so let's see. We need ruby. And we need... I don't think it's this one. I think this is... Yeah, this is above ground, so it's not that one. And we need a different mushroom. Probably the mushroom, the morel that we bought off of Balor and then sold, but... So for the water tablet, we need a ruby, a lantern moth, a stone loach, and an upper mines mushroom. Okay, so it does tons. And we have to offer them. So not only do we have to catch them and have them in our pockets and stuff, but we do have to offer them to the statue. I guess we'll go in and try to get the mushroom and the moth out of the way. And then I may wrap it up there. Because I do need to wander to get some stuff. Next Wednesday, I'm planning to do a much longer stream. Since I'll be off work, I'll be able to get started a little earlier. I'm not sure how much earlier though, because I am going to be trying to make all of the truffles that I talked about earlier, or at least get everything set up to make them, because my plan is to at least make the centers that are going to be dipped in chocolate and have those ready to go, but I don't know how successful it will be, so I'll either make everything Wednesday night, including the dipping, including everything, just so that I've got it all out of the way, no problems, everything's done, and I can do a little taste test, or, because obviously if I make it Wednesday and let it chill and then, you know, don't taste it until Thursday, I'm not gonna know if I need to run to the store and get other stuff, so might have to, either do a test batch during the week this week, or just really hope that my instincts are right. I think they will be. I think I've got some pretty good recipes that aren't going to let me down too terribly much, so we'll see. I think that's my... And then the other thing is a mushroom, which is a harvester. I can't jump over there because you're in the way, bro. What are you doing? Why? Why must they be in the way? Is the AI just that good? I can't. Why? Why would they program it to where it's that far away? That might be an impossible jump. And if so, rude as heck. Maybe if I take away these two, jump on its head. No, because this is the one that sticks over the farthest. is not cool. Because I bet you the exit is up like down there. Here somewhere. This is not cool. This is an impossible floor. Unless there's supposed to be like another jump you learn later that I can't do. Or it's not letting me jump because the bad guy's there, but I think it's just an impossible floor. I think I'm gonna have to just leave and start over. Okay, well, I've never seen that happen. But that's messed up. That's the best way I can put it. Start right over, I guess. Because of course, it doesn't save like what you did in the previous round. You just completely start over. So essentially, we just wasted our energy on that first floor. Which sucks. Alright, there's our exit. Ran away from it. Alright, that's laid out a little nicer. Comparatively. I think that is the mob thing. So. Come on, dude, spit at me. Ow. There, dead. Cool. Shoot you, so alone. And lantern mob. Excellent. Alright, 2 of 4. For you. Oh, thank you. And the mushroom we needed. Heck yeah. Ooh. I guess that has to go. So we managed to get an unidentified artifact. And the something else I have to sacrifice. Nice. A scrap metal chest plate. That is better than what I have. No, it's not better than what I have on because what I have on is a +2. Alright, let's go back to the surface. And then we'll go back to floor 20. Because we have 3 of the 4 ready to go. Our last thing that we need is the fish that you can get. But we don't have any way to fish. I am tired. So, we managed to donate 3 of the 4 items we need. Our goal for the next time we play is going to be to, of course, get a fishing rod and go from there. But hopefully it will be pretty simple. We've managed to gather enough copper that I think we could just make one and be okay. But it is a little strange that that would be the only thing that you don't get from a quest. So I'm kind of wondering if I missed a quest somewhere or how that worked out, or if I could just buy one and I missed where to buy one. So let's get some of these doodads. We can make trail mix. Delicious, delicious trail mix. Anyway, oh yeah, so I'm not sure what time our stream will be next Wednesday. There is a good chance that I may just get on during the day and stream, and then like take a few hours break and then come back and stream again. Just depends on how the update to Infinity Nikki goes, because I thought it was supposed to be this week, but I'm not 100% sure. So if the plan is to do a double stream, of course I'll let y'all know. Hopefully with a little bit more warning than today's stream, since I basically went, hey, I'm streaming, when I had already gone live. So, you know. Okay, something else to turn in. Hopefully, like I said, I'll give y'all a little bit more warning than that. I should be off next Wednesday, which is why we would be having a double stream. And I know I mentioned that once in the stream already, but the goal is to like explore the new Infinity Nikki content and things like that. But what I may do is do the Nikki stream early, and then, like I said, take a break, you know, eat food, hang out with my dog and my dad's dog, and all that fun stuff, and then make some of the stuff I need for my truffles. And then once everything's wound down again, probably stream at our new normal time, which is about 7 p.m. Central Standard. So we'll see. We'll see. Because it may come to pass that I just do a stream starting at like 5 o'clock. It may come to pass that, you know, I decide, you know what, I'm going to stream all day long and then not stream in the evening. It will just kind of be like play it by ear. Because I do think that having a longer stream would be a lot of fun, but I also know that I am only human and I have limits. So I would definitely need to like take a long break, things like that, and then get back to it if I do like an earlier in the day stream and then also a later in the day stream. So we shall see. I'm gonna put our character to bed because that will save for us. So she'll sleep, then we'll save in the book, and then we will wrap it up. So with the Infinity Nikki idea, if we end up doing like a lot of the story content and we stream for a very long time, you know, that's going to influence it one way. If we end up doing just like a little bit of the content and then we like change games, which is possible, then like that's also going to go a different way. So it's going to be like a play it by ear kind of day and play it by ear kind of stream. So current plan is Infinity Nikki, but we'll see. Mostly because I'm excited for the new like land that they're introducing. So I'm kind of curious how it's gonna go. Go ahead and leave our progress, even though it already saved, and then we shall head on out of here. So that's gonna stop playing music at us. All right. So thank you everybody so much for tuning in. I hope you have a restful, relaxing rest of your evening. I hope you get a snack if you need it, and I hope you remember to hydrate because it is good for your brain and your body. Like I was just finished saying, we will be back next Wednesday, probably around maybe like 2 or 3, stream for a few hours, and then come back around 7. But we'll see, because again, I'll have both my dog and my dad's dog, and I don't want to neglect either of them. I want to give them enough attention. But I also have things that I need to make in order to do Thanksgiving with the family. So I kind of want to give enough time to both things. And we'll just have to see. Because if the dogs are wearing me out by then, I might have a couple hours in me and that's it. But if they've been good and they, you know, are getting along and they're entertaining each other and they're just passed out on the floor over here, that's a whole nother thing. So win some, lose some. We'll see how it goes. All those fun sayings that are coming to mind, but none of them fit what I'm actually trying to say. So, anywho, well, I am going to get headed to bed, and I hope you all have a great, great day, and I will see you next week. Bye!